I got 10 toes in the dirt. Push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test. Like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed. So now let me flex. Yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt. Cause I know my worth. And I gotta be first. Yeah, I gotta be first. They don't know what's gotten into me. How'd I turn pain into energy? Through all the struggle and hurt, remember my worth, and that's why I gotta be first.
I'm on the mission, snap any minute, casually winning. Stop tripping on me, stop dissing on me. Yeah, I got a dream, can't take it from me. My fire's burning, I'm always learning. Tell me where to go, man, I'm on a journey. Yeah, I can't explain it, I get excited. Keep it 300, King Leonidas. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. I don't got the time, put me in, coach. I've been going hard, time to let it show. Everything raw, give it to me now. Let me have the spot, man, it's going down. Gotta get it here, I don't wanna wait. Take what I want, then I go train. Gotta get a win, I won't lose the game. This is my year, I ain't gonna break. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
Welcome to the place where dreams come true. Where everything you want can be yours. If and only if you're willing to work for them. You're willing to hurt for them. But most of all, you're willing to be first for them. Ha! Look, I'm going straight to the top. I don't know how I would stop, like it or not. I got some goals that I'm hitting. You hear what I'm spitting, it's hot. Look what I got, whole lot of passion and pain. The road to success is insane. Stay out my lane, cause I'm on a mission. I'm getting what stands in my way. Yeah, I'm a beast. I wouldn't play with me, baby. The way that I'm training is crazy, and I do it daily. You wanna talk about drive? I got more drive than Mercedes. I've never been lazy. I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete? Well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt. Cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Yeah, I gotta be first. Look, I don't want anyone's sympathy. I understand what it's meant for me. I give my focus and energy. If it's meant to be, then it's meant to be. But mentally, I'm undefeated. They hear that and say I'm conceited. Like there's no reason. Like I don't beat them and come back again just to teach them that when you work under pressure, you reach higher measures. They'll try and bring you down, but you cannot let them, and only get better and focus on cheddar. Eye on the prize and you'll become a legend. Like, when I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete, well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt. Push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test. Like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed. So now let me flex. Yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt. Cause I know my worth. And I gotta be first. Yeah, I gotta be first. They don't know what's gotten into me. How'd I turn pain into energy? Through all the struggle and hurt, remember my worth, and that's why I gotta be first.
I'm on the mission, snap any minute, casually winning. Stop tripping on me, stop dissing on me. Yeah, I got a dream, can't take it from me. My fire's burning, now I'm always learning. Tell me where to go, man, I'm on a journey. Yeah, I can't explain it, I get excited. Keep a 300, King Leonidas. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. I don't got the time, put me in, coach. I've been going hard, time to let it show. Everything raw, give it to me now. Let me have the spot, man, it's going down. Gotta get it here, I don't wanna wait. Take what I want, then I go train. Gotta get a win, I won't lose the game. This is my year, I ain't gonna break. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
Welcome to the place where dreams come true. Where everything you want can be yours. If and only if you're willing to work for them. You're willing to hurt for them. But most of all, you're willing to be first for them. Ha! Look, I'm going going straight to the top. I don't know how I would stop, like it or not. I got some goals that I'm hitting. You hear what I'm spitting? It's hot. Look what I got. Whole lot of passion and pain. The road to success is insane. Stay out my lane, cause I'm on a mission. I'm getting what stands in my way. Yeah, I'm a beast. I wouldn't play with me, baby. The way that I'm training is crazy, and I do it daily. You wanna talk about drive? I got more drive than Mercedes. I've never been lazy. I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete? Well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt. Push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test. Like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed. So now let me flex. Ha, yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt. Cause I know my worth. And I gotta be first. Ha, yeah, I gotta be first. Look, I don't want anyone's sympathy. I understand what it's meant for me. I give my focus and energy. If it's meant to be, then it's meant to be. But mentally, I'm undefeated. They hear that and say I'm conceited. Like there's no reason. Like I don't beat them and come back again just to teach them that when you work under pressure, you reach higher measures. They'll try and bring you down, but you cannot let them, and only get better and focus on cheddar. Eye on the prize and you'll become a legend. Like when I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete? Well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt. Push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test. Like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed. So now let me flex. Ha, yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt. Cause I know my worth. And I gotta be first. Ha, yeah, I gotta be first. They don't know what's gotten into me. How'd I turn pain into energy? Through all the struggle and hurt, remember my worth, and that's why I gotta be first.
I'm on the mission, snap any minute, casually winning. Stop tripping on me, stop dissing on me. Yeah, I got a dream, can't take it from me. My fire's burning, now I'm always learning. Tell me where to go, man, I'm on a journey. Yeah, I can't explain it, I get excited. Keep a 300, King Leonidas. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. I don't got the time, put me in, coach. I've been going hard, time to let it show. Everything raw, give it to me now. Let me have the spot, man, it's going down. Gotta get it here, I don't wanna wait. Take what I want, then I go train. Gotta get a win, I won't lose the game. This is my year, I ain't gonna break. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time. to get here.
Welcome to the place where dreams come true. Where everything you want can be yours. If and only if you're willing to work for them. You're willing to hurt for them. But most of all, you're willing to be first for them. Ha! Look, I'm going straight to the top. I don't know how I would stop, like it or not. I got some goals that I'm hitting. You hear what I'm spitting? It's hot. Look what I got. Whole lot of passion and pain. The road to success is insane. Stay out my lane, cause I'm on a mission. I'm getting what stands in my way. Yeah, I'm a beast. I wouldn't play with me, baby. The way that I'm training is crazy, and I do it daily. You wanna talk about drive? I got more drive than Mercedes. I've never been lazy. I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete? Well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Ha. Yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt, cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Ha. Yeah, I gotta be first. Look, I don't want anyone's sympathy. I understand what it's meant for me. I give my focus and energy. If it's meant to be, then it's meant to be. But mentally, I'm undefeated. They hear that and say I'm conceited. Like there's no reason. Like I don't beat them and come back again just to teach them that when you work under pressure, you reach higher measures. They'll try and bring you down, but you cannot let them, and only get better and focus on cheddar. Eye on the prize and you'll become a legend. Like, when I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete, well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Ha. Yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt, cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Ha. Yeah, I gotta be first. They don't know what's gotten into me, how'd I turn pain into energy. Through all the struggle and hurt, remember my worth, and that's why I gotta be first.
I'm on the mission, snap any minute, casually winning. Stop tripping on me, stop dissing on me. Yeah, I got a dream, can't take it from me. My fire's burning, now I'm always learning. Tell me where to go, man, I'm on a journey. Yeah, I can't explain it, I get excited. Keep it 300, King Leonidas. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. I don't got the time, put me in, coach. I've been going hard, time to let it show. Everything raw, give it to me now. Let me have the spot, man, it's going down. Gotta get it here, I don't wanna wait. Take what I want, then I go train. Gotta get a win, I won't lose the game. This is my year, I ain't gonna break. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal. On another level, I will never settle. Mind over matter, get the gold medal.
Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.
Welcome to the place where dreams come true. Where everything you want can be yours. If and only if you're willing to work for them. You're willing to hurt for them. But most of all, you're willing to be first for them. Ha! Look, I'm going straight to the top. I don't know how I would stop, like it or not. I got some goals that I'm hitting. You hear what I'm spitting, it's hot. Look what I got, whole lot of passion and pain. The road to success is insane. Stay out my lane, cause I'm on a mission. I'm getting what stands in my way. Yeah, I'm a beast. I wouldn't play with me, baby. The way that I'm training is crazy, and I do it daily. You wanna talk about drive? I got more drive than Mercedes. I've never been lazy. I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete? Well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Ha, yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt, cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Ha, yeah, I gotta be first. Look, I don't want anyone's sympathy. I understand what is meant for me. I give my focus and energy. If it's meant to be, then it's meant to be. But mentally, I'm undefeated. They hear that and say I'm conceited. Like there's no reason. Like I don't beat them and come back again just to teach them that when you work under pressure, you reach higher measures. They'll try and bring you down, but you cannot let them, and only get better and focus on cheddar. Eye on the prize and you'll become a legend. Like, when I'm in the room, it's a red alert. You wanna compete, well, get better first. I got 10 toes in the dirt, push through the hurt just to show them my worth. I'm the best. Yeah, I'm the best. I never stress. I know what's next. I'm who they test, like we playing chess. But I'm unimpressed, so now let me flex. Ha, yeah, I'ma work through the struggle and hurt, cause I know my worth, and I gotta be first. Ha, yeah, I gotta be first. They don't know what's gotten into me, how'd I turn pain into energy. Through all the struggle and hurt, remember my worth, and that's why I gotta be first.
Get it, I'm on the mission, snap any minute, casually winning. Stop tripping on me, stop dissing on me. Yeah, I got a dream, can't take it from me. My fire's burning, I'm always learning. Tell me where to go, man, I'm on a journey.
The Snapdragon Pro Series, powered by Samsung Galaxy, is brought to you by Snapdragon Elite Gaming, Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, and Monster Energy.
What's up gamers, welcome to Snapdragon Pro Series Brawl Stars and मैं हूँ आपकी होस्ट आहना। मुझे शो में आने में थोड़ी सी देर ज़रूर हो गई है। I've come all the way in the last final day, लेकिन आप बिल्कुल भी देर मत करिए। Get your popcorns brought in, get your refills done so that you can stick on, because आज हमें मिलने वाले हैं वो दो final teams जो कि इंडिया को represent करेंगे in the Masters Challenge. But before we go any further, I want to introduce you to our analyst, Shadow. Shadow, how are you doing?
आई एम डूइंग रियली गुड अहाना। जैसे कि आपने मेंशन किया, आज हमें मिल जाएंगी वो 2 टीम्स जो हमारी कंट्री को मास्टर्स में रिप्रेजेंट करेंगी। एट द सेम टाइम हमें पता चल जाएगा प्राइज मनी में भी कौन सी टीम्स जो है भारी प्राइज मनी अपने लिए लेके जाएंगी।
जी बिल्कुल। एंड वेल, this show has been brought to you by Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. Share the epic and level up your game. Snapdragon Elite Gaming, when winning matters the most, and Monster Energy, unleash the beast. हमारे beasts unleash ज़रूर से होने वाले हैं. And well, just जब हम waiting screen पे थे Shadow, मैंने वो song सुना था, I'm gonna be winning, I'm gonna go to the top. आपको क्या लगता है हमारी कौन सी टीम है जो टॉप पे जाने के लिए सबसे प्रबल दावेदार रहने वाली है आज?
आई थिंक एक टीम है जो आई थिंक एवरीवन विल एग्री टू इट कि अभी तक अनबीटेबल रही है, दैट इज रेवेनेंट ई स्पोर्ट्स। रेवेनेंट डेफिनेटली अभी तक ऐसा लग रहा है कि डेफिनेटली मास्टर्स के लिए क्वालिफाई करेंगे, बट जैसे कि पांडा कहता है इवन गॉड्स कैन फॉल समटाइम्स, तो वी डोंट नो एनीथिंग कैन हैपन।
दैट इज ट्रू, बट वेल मास्टर्स तक की ये जर्नी किस तरह से चलने वाली है वो देखने के लिए एक बार फॉर्मेट पे जरूर से नजर डाल लेते हैं। सो हियर कम्स द फॉर्मेट ऑन आवर स्क्रीन्स। We started way long back, बहुत लंबी जर्नी रही है, but right now we are in the challenge finals and अब हमारे last matches बचे हैं. From that we will be seeing the winners go into Masters League. How excited are you about that, Shadow?
वेल आई एम प्रीटी एक्साइटेड बिकॉज अगर बात करें सुपरसेल हमेशा हमारी कंट्री के लिए एक अलग स्लॉट यहाँ पे देता है इंटरनेशनल लेवल पे, एंड इंडिया के लिए जैसे कि आप देख सकती है अलग स्लॉट है। यहाँ से 2 टीम्स जो है मास्टर स्टेज में जाएंगी अपनी कंट्री को रिप्रेजेंट करने के लिए, बट उससे पहले यहाँ पे जैसे कि मैं बात करी थी, प्राइमरी फैक्टर यहाँ पे बन चुका है प्राइज मनी, क्योंकि प्राइज मनी बहुत बड़ा है।
एब्सोल्युटली, इतनी भारी भरकम कीमत के लिए हमारे प्लेयर्स यहाँ पे खेलने वाले हैं, तो ऑब्वियसली स्टेक्स काफ़ी हाई हो जाते हैं। ऑलरेडी आओगिरी को $7,000 के प्राइस पूल के लिए सिलेक्ट कर लिया गया है। दे हैव ऑलरेडी अक्वायर्ड द 4th पोजीशन, लेकिन अब हमें पता चलेगा कि हमारा जो फर्स्ट पोजीशन का $19,000 का जो प्राइस मनी है वो किसके पास जाना है, एंड रिस्पेक्टिवली फॉर द 2nd and 3rd पोजीशन एज वेल। एक बार देखते हैं कि अभी तक हमारी ये जर्नी किस तरह से रही है। लेट्स टेक अ लुक एट द ब्रैकेट्स एंड वेल दिस इज हाउ वी हैव been looking all the way, like कल का दिन हमारा निकला था चैलेंजर्स फाइनल्स का, काफ़ी अमेजिंग मैचेस थे, लेकिन सारे के सारे वन साइडेड जाते हुए दिखाई दिए थे। इट वाज ऑलवेज 2-0 2-0 2-0, बट आज के जो मैचेस हैं आई फील लाइक दे माइट नॉट बी द सेम। शैडो,
वेल मैं कल पूरा दिन 2-1 मांग रही थी, तो आज शायद हमें पूरे के पूरे कंप्लीट मैचेस देखने को मिलेंगे, बट डेफिनेटली रेवेनेंट एंड मार्कोस दोनों बहुत बड़ी स्ट्रॉन्ग टीम है। अपर ब्रैकेट राउंड 3 के मैचेस हमें उनके देखने को मिलेंगे, जहाँ पे रेवेनेंट अभी तक अनबीटेबल रही हैं, बट मार्कोस ने लास्ट टाइम उनको काफ़ी स्ट्रॉन्ग टक्कर दी थी। तो देखते हैं कौन सी टीम लोअर ब्रैकेट की तरफ जाएगी, जहाँ पे ट्रू रिपर्स उनका वेट कर रहे हैं।
जी बिल्कुल, एंड वेल जो भी टीम यहाँ पे पहले ही विक्ट्री ले लेगी वो ऑलरेडी अपने आप को यूरो फाइनल्स में पाएगी, एंड दैट जस्ट सीम्स लाइक वेरी हाई स्टेक, बिकॉज अगेन कोई भी टीम यहाँ पे चाहेगी कि उनको एक कम बैटल लड़ना पड़े टू गो फॉरवर्ड, राइट? सो आउट ऑफ द फर्स्ट 2 टीम्स दैट आर गोना कम्पीट, आपको क्या लग रहा है कि यहाँ पे क्या ट्रू रिपर्स दोबारा से फाइट करेगी विद मार्कोस, या फिर इट्स गोना बी रेवेनेंट?
वेल रेवेनेंट एंड ट्रू रिपर्स का बहुत ज़्यादा हाइप्ड अप मैच रहा था जब फर्स्ट टाइम वो खेले थे, जहाँ पे रेवेनेंट ने बहुत ज़्यादा डोमिनेट किया था। बट मार्कोस गेमिंग की अगर बात करें, मार्कोस का अभी तक का रन देखिए, जब भी बात आती है कंट्री को रिप्रेजेंट करने की, तो मार्कोस एक ऐसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है जो हमारी कंट्री को हर बार हर गेम में रिप्रेजेंट करते आए हैं। तो अभी तक तो उनके चांसेस पूरे इवन है, तीनों टीम्स में से कोई भी 2 टीम्स जा सकती हैं। वी कांट प्रेडिक्ट कि फॉर श्योर ये टीम तो 100% जाएगी। येस, रेवेनेंट का पलड़ा भारी है, बट कुछ भी हो सकता है, कुछ भी हो सकता है। हमने रेवेनेंट को भी एक बार हारते देखा है।
वेल सो कोई भी फ्लॉलेस विक्ट्री के साथ यहाँ पे आगे बढ़ता हुआ हमें नहीं नजर आने वाला है। दैट सीम्स स्लाइटली लाइक काश कोई होता, बट इन एनी केस नाउ दैट वी हैव दैट क्लियर दैट रेवेनेंट भी एक बार हार चुकी है, वी माइट नॉट सी एनीवन गोइंग इन फ्लॉलेसली, बट स्टिल इट्स गोना बी अ वेरी एक्साइटिंग मैच, एंड आई रियली वांट ऑल ऑफ आवर व्यूअर्स टू स्टिक टू देयर स्क्रीन्स, क्योंकि यहाँ पे होने वाला घमासान युद्ध, कोल्ड सर्व्ड बैटल्स।
स्टेक है कंट्री को रिप्रेजेंट करने आपको, तो जो भी टीम जाएगी आई जस्ट वांट कि वो बेस्ट टीम हो, अपने कंट्री को नाम रोशन करे, अपने ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का नाम रोशन करे एंड ट्रॉफी घर लेके आए। तो उससे ज़्यादा आई थिंक हम में से कोई भी कुछ नहीं चाहेगा कि जो भी टीम जा रही है बेस्ट टीम जाए आगे।
जी बिल्कुल, एंड वेल ब्रॉल स्टार्स बीइंग वन ऑफ द गेम्स जहाँ पे हमारी कंट्री में इतना ज़्यादा एक्टिविटी भी देखने को मिलता है, ऑब्वियसली इट्स बिन वेरी हार्ड फॉर ऑल ऑफ आवर टीम्स टू एक्चुअली कम टू दिस पॉइंट, क्योंकि काफ़ी ज़्यादा बैटल्स आपस में भी हुए हैं सिंस द स्टार्टिंग। इट्स ऑलरेडी अ बिग थिंग टू बी इवन selected for like challenges and then keep battling all the way forward, तो like पूरा युद्ध जो है उसका कहीं ना कहीं पे परिणाम तो ऑब्वियसली सारी टीम्स चाहती हैं। सो वो परिणाम हमारी कंट्री भी चाहती है अगेन, बिकॉज अगेन दोबारा याद दिला दूँ, जो टॉप 2 टीम्स यहाँ से सिलेक्ट होंगी दे विल बी गोइंग इनटू द मास्टर्स फेज।
जी हाँ, बिल्कुल मास्टर्स में जाएंगे। एंड जैसे कि आप बात कभी करी थी, टीम्स बहुत ज़्यादा प्रिपेयर्ड हैं। जैसे हमने देखा है रेवेनेंट ने अपने ड्राफ्ट में बहुत सारे एक्सपेरिमेंट्स करे थे। आफ्टर द पैच जो अपडेट्स आए, काफ़ी सारे ब्रॉलर्स को नर्व किया गया है एंड बो में काफ़ी सारे चेंजेस हमें देखने को मिल रहे हैं, जिसकी वजह से टीम्स थोड़ा स्ट्रगल भी कर रही थी। हमने देखा था आओगिरी जो कि पिछले स्टेज में काफ़ी ज़्यादा अच्छा रन रहा था, सेकेंड पोजिशन पे थे इन द ओवरऑल लीडर बोर्ड। सडनली कल उनका हमें एग्जिट देखने को मिला था, विच आई डिडंट एंटिसिपेट एट ऑल। सो वो चीज़ यहाँ पे हमें देखने को मिल सकती है कि कुछ भी हो सकता है, क्योंकि अब जो पैच के बाद नर्व्स आए हैं, बफ्स आए हैं, उसके बाद टीम्स को थोड़ा सा संभल के ब्रॉलर्स पिक करने पड़ेंगे। ग्रे जो कि हम देख रहे थे पिछले स्टेज में बहुत ज़्यादा पिक हो रहा था, सडनली अब हमें इंस्टेंट बैन होते हुए दिखाई दे रहा है। वो मैं देखना चाहती हूँ कि कल तो किसी ने पिक नहीं किया था, एक्चुअली पिक किया था, वो पिक हुआ था एंड वो ने पूरी की पूरी टीम को, रेवेनेंट ने वो को पिक किया था, कैप्टन ने, एंड बहुत ज़्यादा प्रेशर ओपोनेंट पे क्रिएट भी किया था।
जी बिल्कुल। वेल आई गेस आज का भी दिन बहुत ज़्यादा पावर पैक्ड रहने वाला है, लेकिन एक बार कल के दिन पे नज़र डालते हैं, बिकॉज आई रियली वॉन्ट टू सी हाउ everything went, and let's just see how the whole how the highlights of the same teams look like, because आपने पहले भी बोला था कि बहुत अच्छा गेम प्ले हमें देखने को मिला था इन टीम्स के द्वारा पिछली बार भी। You were definitely talking about True Rippers and Revenant, but I guess considering कि हमारा पहला मैच Revenant and Marcos का आने वाला है, I would really want to see how they progress all the way till here and how they are again at the same place, क्योंकि काफ़ी अच्छा एक रिवेंज बैटल यहाँ पे मार्कोस की तरफ से आता दिख सकता है।
जी हाँ, सामने अगर हम देखें उन्हीं के हाइलाइट्स यहाँ पे चल रहे हैं। जब लास्ट टाइम रेवेनेंट एंड मार्कोस एक दूसरे के अगेंस्ट आए थे, काफ़ी अच्छे ड्राफ्ट हमें दोनों की तरफ से देखने को मिला था एंड मार्कोस ने 1-2 के साथ हारे थे। दैट मीन्स रेवेनेंट जैसी टीम को अगर आप एक स्ट्रॉन्ग कंपटीशन देते हैं, वो भी इतने पिछले स्टेज में, अब तो मार्कोस बहुत ज़्यादा प्रिपेयर्ड है, तो आज के मैचेस बहुत ज़्यादा इंटेंस होने वाला है। मैं देखना चाहूँगी कौन सा वो ड्राफ्ट एंड कौन सा वो ब्रॉलर यहाँ पे रेवेनेंट एंड मार्कोस पिक करते हैं, क्योंकि अभी तक उन दोनों को एक दूसरे के बारे में रीड काफ़ी अच्छा आ चुका है। एक गलती एंड आपको बहुत ज़्यादा भारी पड़ सकती है, आप डायरेक्टली आउट हो सकते हैं, आपके हाथ से वो स्लॉट जा सकते हैं मास्टर्स का। तो रेवेनेंट एंड मार्कोस दोनों पे फिलहाल तो प्रेशर बहुत ज़्यादा है।
एब्सोल्युटली, प्रेशर तो खैर हमारी सारी ही टीम्स पे रहने वाला है, कंसिडरिंग अगेन द प्राइस पूल इज ह्यूज एंड इट्स द अपॉर्चुनिटी टू रिप्रेजेंट योर कंट्री ऑन द वर्ल्ड स्टेज। बट स्टिल आपको क्या लगता है कौन से चेंजेस यहाँ पे हेल्प कर सकते हैं दोनों ही टीम्स को, बिकॉज अगेन यू टोल्ड कि काफ़ी ज़्यादा चेंजेस गेम इटसेल्फ में आ चुके हैं एंड उसके बाद हमारी टीम्स वर ट्राइंग टू कोप अप विद दैट। तो कौन से स्ट्रगल्स हैं विच यू फील दे कैन अवॉइड बाय गोइंग फॉर अ डिफरेंट ड्राफ्ट?
जस्ट हैव अ गुड ड्राफ्ट। आप एक ऐसा ब्रॉलर पिक करें जिसके काउंटर्स को भी आप बैन करें, इंस्टेंट बैन करें, कि ताकि आपका ओपोनेंट वो ब्रॉलर पिक करके आपके ब्रॉलर को शट डाउन ना कर दे। जैसे कि हमने कल देखा भी था, नीटा का पिक आया था, बट उसको जिस तरीके से सप्रेस किया गया बाय स्पाइक, आई थिंक नीटा को वहाँ पे अपना सुपर यूज़ करने का चांस ही नहीं मिला एंड सुपर वॉज द ओनली थिंग दैट द टीम वॉज रिलाइंग ऑन। वहाँ पे हमें हार देखने को मिली, तो आपको इंस्टेंट अपने काउंटर्स बैन करने पड़ेंगे।
जी बिल्कुल। वेल इस गेम पे और ज़्यादा लाइट शेड करने के लिए वी विल जस्ट वेलकम आवर कास्टर्स वेरी क्विकली। पांडा एंड फीनिक्स, टेक इट ओवर गाइस।
The Jhakas boys are back again. अब finally challenge finals का आखिरी दिन is Snapdragon Pro Series challenge finals का आखिरी दिन, because now we have top 3 teams और इनमें से 2 जाएंगी to Japan. My name is Shivansh Phoenix Singh. Alongside me it's Panda, my man. How are you and how much excited you are?
I'm pretty excited for these matches. Obviously, there are lots of stories to talk about. I guess specifically Marcos and Revenant, since that is going to be the first match on the docket today. And forget that. Let's scratch that. We're going to go into our drafts. Our bans are already in. They're going to be Bonnie, Ems, Nita, Barley, Ruffs, and Dynamite. First pick was the Otis, and Revenant have responded with the Primo and the Max. Both these brawlers are really good. Primo, especially on this map, has come back into the meta quite a bit. The fact that you can jump over walls is probably one of the major factors, and it's also great into some tanks like an Ashe, or even say probably even the Bull, I would assume. And Max is also going to be so great because it brings the aggression with the speed that it does have, and the Bull is going to be a response here. So overall, really strong draft from both sides. I think the Otis was a bit premature because it is going to be countered out a little bit maybe, but that has to go to Revenant though.
Let's see how like Marcus Gaming is just going to play around Otis, because I just mentioned कि थोड़ा सा Revenant उसके अगेंस्ट आराम से खेल सकती है, इजी काउंटर है जरूर, बट लेट्स सी स्पाइक इज गोइंग टू बी द फाइनल पिक फ्रॉम द साइड ऑफ मार्कस गेमिंग एंड अभी भी रेवेनेंट की तरफ से आखिरी पिक आना बाकी है बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली मार्कस गेमिंग ने पहला पिक लिया था, देन उसके बाद रेवेनेंट के पास एक मौका रहता है टू गेट टू एंड द पेनी इज गोइंग टू बी द फाइनल पिक हियर. आई थिंक सो in terms of draft, Revenant looks good.
Yeah, the Revenant draft is really solid. They have damage as the objective. They have a lot of control with the max and even the penny. And the penny, once the mortar is down, is just going to be a nuisance to get down, obviously. And the spike is there for the primo. The Otis is also there for the primo-ish. But honestly, I think the Otis is a bit too premature in the draft, and they already have spike to counter out the primo. But one of the problems is that every single time primo, or even both, he could take up damage, they're going to get their super back a little bit. So these are some of the reasons why I feel that Revenant's composition is just slightly a bit better than Marcos Gaming's.
क्या उनका गेम प्ले भी उतना बेटर रहने वाला है मजा आने के लिए. लेट्स स्टार्ट द गेम. राइट ऑफ द बैक यश थोड़ा सा अग्रेसिव यहाँ पर खेलते हुए सार्जेंट इंस्टेंटली एस्केप यूज्ड गैजेट देयर और यश को अभी के लिए डिनाई करेंगे ताकि उनका वॉल थोड़ा सा सेफ रहे. प्रशांत एंड इंस्टिंक्ट जस्ट चार्जिंग इन फ्रॉम साइड्स ऑन द अदर साइड. प्रशांत शट्स डाउन प्रशांत एंड द बिग गाय इज आउट ऑन द अदर साइड. यश ने सर्जेंट का पिक निकाल के डिस्ड आउट सम अमाउंट ऑफ डैमेज. 88% एचपी लेफ्ट, 12% ऑलरेडी डिनाई कर दिया.
Yeah, and Marcos Game already have a huge lead of about 12%, but with the dispatches left and right, now we see Revenant Esports on the safe. The Salty Barrel has also done a number on the safe, and now Revenant have the lead. There's going to be a Stomper coming out. Can Yash come out alive? He does take out one of the Salty Barrels, so that's going to be another piece of utility away from Instinct, as Prashant has his flying elbow drop, and he can use it to jump onto the safe at any point.
Instinct instantly destroyed that old lobber. In fact, Abhishek ने जो destroy करा इंस्टिंक्ट ने जो अभी थोड़ी देर पहले लगाया था, and again it got used. Sean got muted. Sergeant is also there to help him use the super. Now he's just falling back to the safety. Instinct को और aggressive यहाँ पर खेलना पड़ेगा. Yash is on low HP. He's just regenerating his HP right there. Trishant again just going all in against that pull. It's a really good neck to neck battle from both sides, but right now Marcus Gaming it's a bit of a good fight because Revenant is winning in terms of damage.
Yash got the dispatch, Shran got the mute as well. Now we see Marcus Gaming landing a little bit of control of the mid, but that jump from Prashant is going to be pushing back Yash. He has to go back to regen. Shran getting taken out is going to be huge, and now Sargent aggressing on the safe. He's going to get a lot more damage. Yash is going to be able to get a clear line of sight on the safe here on this other side, but he might get dispatched by Instinct. And so far, so much damage does come down on the Marcus Gaming save. Revenant in the lead, and how?
I don't know, dude, but Sergeant is doing a great job there. Look at that. Now the Vault's HP is only 41%. Now he just backs off, and again he's there to help Trishant. On the other side, Instinct is doing a great job there also. Unka old lobber already यहाँ पर गिरा दिया था उसका, but he has to be careful. 14 more seconds and they are going all in. The ball got shut it down. I don't think so कि Marcus Gaming को ये game मिलने वाला है. The first goes to Revenant Esports.
Yeah, very, very indomitable gameplay from Revenant. They did have a little bit of an issue at the start, but after that, when they got control of the mid, they had it down like an iron fist, and it just didn't seem like Marcos Gaming were able to actually get back in this one. They have to be headstrong. They got to be determined, because losing the first set against a team like Revenant is going to be very, very difficult, so they need to come back in the second game.
कुछ भी करके यहाँ पर एक कमबैक दिखाना पड़ेगा, अदरवाइज फिर से रेवेनेंट 2-0 की विक्ट्री के साथ जीतती नजर आएगी. फ्रॉम yesterday they won like every single match. In fact, they played one and they secured that one with a 2-0 finish. For now, I think so a lane switch is here from the side of Prashant and Instinct. Now they're just going back to the basics. फिर से उसी लेन की तरफ जाते हुए Yash is gonna get targeted by Prashant and Surgeon is going all in. Instinct has his hold over will be.
A much better start from Revenant Esports. Yes, they've taken a lick of damage on their save, but they've responded in kind. There's going to be a stick around by Abhishek, but Yash getting pushed back by Sargent. Sargent might be able to get the kill, and he does. Phase Shifter coming out. He's going to be very, very low, but now he's going to be roided up with that damage gear. Gets even more damage on the safe, and now it's a 20% lead for Revenant Esports.
थोड़ा सा यहाँ पर केयरफुल रहना पड़ेगा. Yash just goes all in, shuts down that Instinct there. I don't think that Trishant can survive here, and yes, he will go down. Surgeon के ऊपर अब थोड़ा सा प्रेशर आएगा. Up against that Otis. Abhishek यहाँ पर और aggressive यहाँ पर खेलते हुए. The mute got used, and I think so Surgeon will go down.
Stomper being used by Yash, but he by the old lobber from Instinct. Instinct just impregnable defense on his side. I'm never sure if you can actually successfully defended for the penny, but he did a great job. He gets kill on Abhishek as well, and now once more, Revenant Esports have taken the control of the mid.
This is looking really good. Yes, थोड़ा सा और careful रहना पड़ेगा. Surgent aggressive यहाँ पर जा जरूर रहे हैं. Stick around is available for that spike, लेकिन it has to be perfectly used. I think so. Instinct first जरूर सकते हैं. Yeah, oh, he escapes. That was a beautiful way to just escape your death. And look at the amount of damage he's dishing out. Instinct doing a great job there.
Yeah, the fact that Abhishek is running fertilize makes it a bit easier to dodge those shots, so it's going to be harder for him to land those shots as Yash goes in with the bulldozer. He's going to get a lot of damage. It's going to cut down that lead quite a bit. He's still going to be alive, and he takes it to 27% game. But it is 27 against a side like Revenant Esports, and they have had control for the majority of this game here as Yash tries to defend once more, but Prashant with the flying elbow dropping the El Fuego, and that safe is all but done.
Yeah, I think so. One more person, and it's just all here. You can jab. You can grab every single gem, but you don't need. You already won the second game. The first set goes to Revenant again, by the way. Yesterday we just saw the similar picture when they were fighting against the Troopers, but against Marcus Gaming, it's again similar. बहुत ही आराम से. I think so. In the first game, Marcus Gaming was they were putting up a good fight, but in the second game, early game, they had good control, but in the later stages, it was all about Revenant.
Yeah, for sure. And I just feel like Revenant's defense was unyielding. They were so strong. They were able to shut down any sort of offensive made by Marcos Gaming consistently. And I have to say the instinct plays were absolutely on point. His defensive plays, the fact he was able to get Yash down with the knockback with the old lobber, along with the fact that he was able to use his salty barrel quite effectively, did so much by way of ensuring that his team had a good defensive outlook. Also, in the aggression department, they were not exactly paling in comparison. We do see the damage difference. It does favor Marcos Gaming, but the efficiency that we can see from Revenant is so much more.
Yeah, agreed. Plus, जब भी हमने देखा वो बुल ने अपना बुलडोजर का इस्तेमाल करके when he just moves towards that vault, instantly उनको deny कर देते थे. हाँ, he somehow managed to dish out some amount of damage, but it's not enough, right? On the other side, whenever Revenant tried to retaliate, they were always on point. So that is the only thing which just scares me a bit. But otherwise, if we talk about in terms of kills, it's almost equal. 18 from the side of Revenant, 17 from the side of Marcus, and damage. Marcus was leading in terms of damage output, but it's not a huge difference, right? It's all just 9,000.
Yeah, we're going to go into our second set already really, really fast. It seems like the guys want to get this done and dusted. We have our bans. This is Gold Arm Ghost. So we have a double tick ban, Sprout, the Grom as well, Bonnie and Bo. So all the throwers more or less are out of the situation here. There is going to be the first pick off the Janet, followed by Gus from Marcos Gaming. Both these picks are pretty standard picks on this map. Obviously, you want to run the Janet because of the base drop. And Gus just brings a lot of utility to the field. Along with the Cookie Popper, you can get those sneaky kills, and a Carl is also going to be used in conjunction to that. So that synergy is actually a very, very strong one when you do use them in conjunction.
You have to be very, very like perfect with your shots, especially अगर आप particular कॉम के लिए जा रहे हो. But let's see कैसे यहाँ पर work करने वाले हैं. Free to go Gold Arm Gulch. Two more picks from the side of Revenant. They already got Janet, I think so. उनके पास बहुत सारे options हैं to go for. But शायद maybe they can opt for that Rico or maybe Jean. And yeah, Jean is already the Jean. Okay, cool.
Yeah, Jean is still going to be pretty good because the magic hand goes through all the walls in existence, even the indestructible walls. So that's one of the reasons why you want to pick it up. But in response, we might just see a penny coming out. Maybe there are other options that you could go for. But I think that penny is going to be there. But I think that Marcos Gaming might decide to go for a Fang here, just because Fang can be a pretty good assassin. But if I think about it a bit more, that lamp blowout and the fact that penny can knock you back and use the salty barrel to take you down might be a consideration as to why they're not going for it. They go for the Brock. It's going to be opening up the walls quite a bit and making it quite the range battle. Obviously, in terms of range, Marcos do pretty good, but those gene sprinkles, especially towards the end when the map is going to be terraformed without the walls, it's going to be favoring Revenant just a little bit.
Yeah, I think so, yes. But again, Marcos doing ऐसा बात नहीं है कि उनका like combat it's almost perfect, right? But it all comes down to the execution, right? कैसे आप balance in fact control लेने वाले हैं, and how you're gonna manage to shut down your opponents. Plus taking the map control is also a good option there, and Brock is there. So I think so Marcus Gaming के लिए इस particular matchup play थोड़ा सा tilt जरूर हो सकता हूँ मैं. But let's see how Revenant is just gonna try to end it in a 2, or Marcus Gaming कैसे उसको deny करे.
Yeah, for sure. And early on in pit stop, it's all about getting your super. You need to charge those up, get the utilities online, and then you can make some sort of plays. We see Sergeant going very aggressively, and we do know that he has that confidence in his ability to move up and read the situation, read the game as well. But this specific game mode really requires you to be calculated, and you have to be very careful. Otherwise, if you're inattentive and unresponsive, you might just get pulled by that gene.
Yeah, one wrong move and you're done, and especially in knockout. So आपको थोड़ा सा careful तो definitely रहना पड़ता है. Plus देखिए जितना भी यहाँ पर damage instinct receive कर रहे हैं, instantly Surgeon उसको deny कर रहे हैं with the help of that gadget. So perfect thing, and I think so Brock was pretty close to shut down that Sergeant, but it was Yash who shuts him down.
Yeah, one Cookie Popper being used by Abhishek onto Sergeant, and then he does go down. This should be a easy round for Marcus Gaming. They had all the control, they had all the positioning as well, and they really were able to execute this one.
Again, good round for them. थोड़ा सा और I think so एक और निकालने to get the first game for themselves. And yeah, Brock के पास available है उनका rocket train. He can utilize that whenever he want. But in the early stage, क्या वो ऐसा करने वाले? It seems like Stan is about to use that because he is locking that super up. और Salty Valor का इस्तेमाल जरूर करेगा था from the side of Trishan that got destroyed. This time Revenant has had a good map control, but Marcus Gaming denying that very beautifully. Nice.
Yeah, they don't want to be feeding the Gus because, like I said, as soon as you feed him, you're going to get those spooky things on the map, and that means Cookie Popper, like there, gets so much of value. And now we see Marcos Gaming going on the hunt and asserting their dominant rocket rain as well. Instinct takes a lick of damage. They're going to be rocket fuels, which does connect, and now Instinct is going to be very, very low. Another Cookie Popper onto Sergeant, and Marcos Gaming are going from strength to strength here. There is a pull. Yash gets taken out though, and it's the script Uno reverse card as Revenant Esports now goes on the hunt, and Sergeant on Abhishek.
Ooh, what a beautiful way. And Instinct, I think so. He still has a super available. Yes, it does. So as Sergeant, the magic pull is going to be there. It is looking a little bit difficult. Oh, beautiful pull! Shran is out of the picture. The wall breaker is done. You don't have the rocket train now, and it's already 3 versus 2.
Already a great advantage for Revenant Esports. They already took round number 1, so they just need this one to cement their first win in this map here. And obviously that's going to go great towards getting them that match point here. But right now they've been pushed back just a little bit. They have to be careful because even if you have a 2v3 advantage in a mode like Knockout, if you are inattentive, you get completely caught out.
I think so, maybe Surgeon is just trying to scare his opponents whenever he's just using that, or maybe just showcasing that he's about to use a super because that yellow glow is enough. And the second round, in fact the third round is done, goes into the favor of Revenant, and they secure the first game. Nice. Match point.
Yeah, Revenant on match point, sniffing that ticket to Japan, and I think they're going to be super excited about this one. But there still is another game of Knockout in their way.
They need to get this one if they want to be in the grand finals, plus the first team to get that ticket. But अभी भी ऐसा नहीं है कि it's going to be an easy peasy run for them. बहुत ज़्यादा close होने वाला है. श्रान थोड़ा सा map control यहाँ पर छीनते हुए Instinct को यहाँ पर अच्छा heavy damage यहाँ पर दिया है, and also charging his super up. And again, जैसे कि आपने थोड़ी देर पहले mention करा था, you don't have to feed that Gus, otherwise he can also make some amazing play which can cost you a lot, especially when it comes down to those poison.
Yeah, for sure. And right now we have to look at Carl. As the Carl gets its flying hook in online with the tailspin, it could spell doom for Revenant. And there's going to be a Cookie Popper being used. Sergeant is going to be low. Abhishek is going to give the Spooky Boy on a Yash, so he's going to stay alive a little bit. Has taken a little bit of heavy fire as well. And so far, Marcus Gaming have really asserted their dominance and stamped the mid.
Again, another beautiful Cookie Popper. against Roshan, and now they have to go all in. They have to fight against their odds. The Rocket Rain being used, Instinct doing a great job. Yash is out of the picture. This is not looking good. Oh, every single of them is on very low HP. A beautiful cookie popper. But Roshan used that salty barrel and secures the round. What a beautiful way to end the second. In fact, the first round. Wow.
That was an insane clutch, and that's exactly what Revenant needed. In the clutches of despair, they were able to come out on top, but Marcos Gaming still have another round. If they win this round, they can possibly win this game here and force another one to win the set. But it's going to be a very, very hard-fought battle. They are going to be going up against a very headstrong Revenant who can smell and sniff that ticket.
They're already just feeling themselves because इससे पहले उनके पास कोई भी map control नहीं था, right? They got cornered, especially using those cookie poppers was just perfect. And I mean, Abhishek was the one who just instantly annihilated two of their players, but it was Trishant who just got that clutch round for his team. But again, it's not over until it is. एक बार उस Ghost की position देखिए, it's perfectly placed. If Sergeant and Trishant और Instinct close, थोड़ा सा भी close आते तो उनके against यहाँ पर इस्तेमाल हो सकता है. Really good magic can't go. Yusran is out of the picture. Gus is the only one. Yes is also out, and oh, Sergeant, my man. Okay, it works if you're feeling, but damn.
And with that kill, Revenant Esports have made it to the upper bracket finals. To the grand finals, and they are also going to be the first team to secure their spot for Japan. And how, I gotta say, this team is absolutely insane. They won 4 straight games, they lost 2 rounds, but honestly, it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, they got the win, they got the dub, and they are looking indomitable.
Showcasing their dominance, and it seems like it's like unstoppable. They are unstoppable. Whenever you feel that you have the control, you have good control over them, whenever you feel that, yeah, you are in a good spot. Revenant, every single time, they denies that and gets the dub for them. But again, एक काफी अच्छा गेम Marcus Gaming नॉकआउट के अंदर उन्होंने काफी अच्छी कोशिश दिखाई थी, स्पेशली व्हेन यू टॉक अबाउट द फर्स्ट राउंड, जिस तरीके से उन्होंने गोल्ड गर्ल्स में जीता. बट उसके बाद एवरीथिंग जस्ट वेंट साउथ, स्पेशली आफ्टर दैट Trishant clutch. This was the moment when everything got changed, especially that old over was also taking a lot of damage from that Brock.
Yeah, I completely agree with you there. And I gotta say, Sergeant's pulls were also on point. Yeah. He was able to turn a situation which was a 2v3 into 2v2 quite easily with those pulls. And if you look at the damage difference, it does favor Marcos Gaming. We saw how good Shran was with the Brock. He kept on tagging up Instinct. And the amount of heals, though, look at the difference in heals. That means that Instinct was taking a lot of fire and had to go to the Gene to get those magic puffs to heal back up to full.
And again, you know, just because of that, they have the heal advantage, but otherwise it was a really good neck-to-neck battle. But again, Revenant, they finally secured the perfect position, and they are in the grand finals. I think so. They are smiling for sure. वो बहुत ज़्यादा खुश होंगी, but now it comes down to the team, Marcus Gaming and obviously Troopers. अब वो कैसे situation से आगे बढ़ने वाले? Because एक गेम तो इट्स ऑलरेडी डन. द नेक्स्ट गेम इट्स गोना बी अनदर BO3, और वो डिसाइड करेगा ये कौन से हमारी वो दूसरी टीम होगी टू गेट द सेकंड टिकट फॉर द जापान. बट उसके लिए वी स्टिल हैव सम टाइम. अब मैं ये जानना चाहूंगा, आज हमारी जो न्यू एनालिस्ट हमारे साथ जुड़ी है, उनके पास हमारे लिए क्या कहना, और शैडो को ये गेम कैसा लगा?
वेल ऑलरेडी आपके लिए क्वेश्चंस आ चुके हैं शैडो, सो कैसा लगा आपको ये गेम? लेट्स जस्ट आंसर शिवांश फर्स्ट.
आई थिंक कहीं ना कहीं हम सब ने यही एक्सपेक्ट किया था. रेवेनेंट दे आर द अनबीटेबल वंस, एंड 2-0 के साथ वापस से आगे बढ़ते हुए मैं थोड़ी सी निराश हूँ. मैं तीसरा गेम भी देखना चाहती थी, बट रेवेनेंट को थोड़ी सी जल्दी है अपना स्लॉट सिक्योर करने के लिए मास्टर स्टेज के लिए, तो वो तो उन्होंने सिक्योर कर लिया. इसी के साथ हमें पहली टीम तो मिल गई है. रेवेनेंट दे आर मूविंग फॉरवर्ड, वो तो जापान जा रहे हैं. अब मार्कोस एंड ट्रू रिपर्स में से कौन सी टीम जाएगी वो हमें पता करना है.
एग्जैक्टली एक बार दोबारा से अपडेटेड ब्रैकेट्स पे नजर डालते हैं, बिकॉज वी डू हैव टू सी कि अगले मैचेस कौन से होने वाले हैं. एंड देयर इट इज, मार्कोस गेमिंग अब ट्रू रिपर्स के साथ में एक बैटल करेगी, एंड जो भी टीम वहां से जीतती है दे विल बी एंटरिंग द ग्रैंड फाइनल्स एंड फाइटिंग अगेंस्ट रेवेनेंट ई स्पोर्ट्स. आपको इस गेम में क्या लग रहा है? क्या मार्कोस इस मनोबल के साथ, लाइक दे हैव लिटरली गॉटन देयर कॉन्फिडेंस शैटर्ड हियर प्लेइंग अगेंस्ट रेवेनेंट, क्या इस मनोबल के साथ ट्रू रिपर्स के सामने एक स्ट्रॉन्ग फाइट दे पाएंगी, या फिर इट इज गोना बी लाइक स्नोबॉल इफेक्ट फॉर देम, लॉस के बाद लॉस?
आई डोंट थिंक कॉन्फिडेंस यहाँ पे शैटर हुआ है. मार्कोस गेमिंग जैसी जो टीम है, इतनी इजीली उनका कॉन्फिडेंस यहाँ पे शैटर नहीं हो सकता है. आओगिरी एक ऐसी टीम थी जिसने रेवेनेंट को बीट किया था, एंड हमने अपने फाइनल्स में देखा सबसे पहले आओगिरी आउट हुई है. सो एनीथिंग कैन हैपन राइट नाउ. डेफिनेटली मार्कोस का कॉन्फिडेंस अभी भी है. ट्रू रिपर्स दे आर वेटिंग, वो बिल्कुल प्रिपेयर्ड है. तो दोनों के बीच में ये जो जंग होगी ना फाइनली के लिए कि कौन सी टीम जा रही है रेवेनेंट के अगेंस्ट खेलने के लिए, वो बिल्कुल भी आसान नहीं रहेगी. एंड आई जस्ट वांट अ 2-1 विक्ट्री. Just a 2-1 victory. I want to see all the 3 games, dude.
Absolutely, all the 3 games we all want to see that happen because again कल के दिन भी हमें बहुत सारे 2-0 देखने को मिलेगा. आज भी शुरू हमारी 2-0 से हुई है. So I really want to be that person who gets to be like अरे ये जीतने वाली है या ये, like that moment. I want that anticipation.
Finish.
Exactly, I want that anticipation. However, हमारी ये टीम्स पहले भी एक दूसरे के साथ खेल चुकी है. देखते हैं एक बार उस समय इनका गेम कैसा रहा था, so that we can have a little more light shed on it by you Shadow, so that you can explain कि क्या गलत हुआ तब एंड क्या सुधारा जा सकता है अब.
गलत तो आई वोंट से कुछ हुआ है अभी तक, क्योंकि मार्कोस का रन अगर बात करें शुरुआती दौर में ये किसी और टीम के नाम से इन्होंने रजिस्टर करा था. मार्कोस जैसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ने टैलेंट देखा प्लेयर्स का बहुत ही इनिशियल स्टेज में, एंड दे पिक देम अप. अब यहाँ पे मार्कोस गेमिंग के नाम से जाने जा रहे हैं. तो ट्रू रिपर्स की भी अगर बात करें स्टार्टिंग के कुछ I think दो स्टेजेस तक ट्रू रिपर्स वर ऑल्सो द अनबीटेबल वंस जस्ट लाइक रेवेनेंट. एंड दो टीम जो टॉप पे बार बार हमें देखने को मिल रही थी, दे वर रेवेनेंट एंड ट्रू रिपर्स. सर्टेनली ट्रू रिपर्स की टीम से हमें थोड़ा सा फॉल आउट देखने को मिला आफ्टर द अपडेट एंड पैच दैट केम अप. तो ट्रू रिपर्स वहाँ पे थोड़ा सा दिक्कत उनको आया था, बट आई एम वेरी श्योर आज के दिन के लिए वो बिल्कुल प्रिपेयर्ड है.
आज के दिन की उनकी प्रिपरेशन जानने के लिए एक बार दोबारा से नज़र डालेंगे उनके पिछले मैच पे जो उन्होंने खेला था अगेंस्ट मार्कोस गेमिंग, सो दैट वी कैन टेक अ लुक एट हाउ दीज टीम्स स्टैंड अगेंस्ट ईच अदर.
ट्रू रिपर्स की अगर बात करें स्टार्टेड लाइनअप है बिल्कुल इनका. ऐश किंग इनकी तरफ से अगर कल भी बात करें, बहुत शानदार परफॉर्मेंस उनकी तरफ से हमें देखने को मिला था अगेंस्ट द प्लेयर्स ऑफ आओगिरी. बोनी का पिक उनकी तरफ से देखने को मिला, पेनी का पिक उनकी तरफ से देखने को मिला. एंड जिस तरीके से खेल रहे थे दोनों ब्रॉलर्स के साथ, आई थिंक ऐश किंग डिजर्व्स ऑल द ग्लोरी एंड द विक्ट्री. कैप्टन की भी अगर बात करें, कैप्टन की तरफ से लोला एंड बो के पिक्स हमें देखने को मिल रहे थे. तो ट्रू रिपर्स इन टर्म्स ऑफ द ड्राफ्ट काफ़ी ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग लग रहे थे कल भी अगेंस्ट आओगिरी, जिसकी वजह से आओगिरी जैसी अंडरडॉग टीम है बट वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग टीम को बीट यहाँ पे किया था. मार्कोस की अगर बात करें तो मार्कोस जैसे कि आपने मेंशन किया अभी हार के आए हैं. लास्ट टाइम एक दूसरे के साथ दोनों टीम से compete किया था, तो इनको पता है कि एक दूसरे का प्ले स्टाइल क्या है, किस तरीके से काउंटर करना है ब्रॉलर्स को, कौन से ब्रॉलर्स बैन करने हैं. तो वो चीज़ बहुत ज़्यादा मैटर करेगी. अगर आपने एक गलती करी ब्रॉलर पिक करने में तो गलती बहुत भारी पड़ेगी.
एब्सोल्युटली. मैं आपसे लेकिन एक बार जानना चाहूँगी कि आपको ब्रॉलर बैन्स के बारे में क्या लगता है, कौन से ब्रॉलर्स बैन हो सकते हैं?
इट डिपेंड्स कौन सा मोड आ रहा है. कल हमने देखा था कि ग्रे बहुत ज़्यादा बैन हो रहे थे, बट रिसेंटली हम देख रहे हैं कि ग्रे को बैन नहीं किया जा रहा है. सैंडी को इवन फैक्ट पांडा भी मेंशन कर रहे थे कल कि अगर रेवेनेंट आ रही है आपके सामने तो इंस्टेंटली सैंडी को बैन करिए, जो कि आज हमें होते हुए बिल्कुल भी नहीं दिखा. इंस्टेंट हमें रेवेनेंट की तरफ से एक एल प्रूमो देखने को मिला, एक टैंक प्लेयर, रेंज वाले प्लेयर्स ब्रॉलर्स देखने को मिले, दैट इज पेनी. तो डिपेंडिंग आपका ओपोनेंट कौन सा ब्रॉलर पिक कर रहा है उसके हिसाब से शायद आप देख सकते हैं.
जी वेल, वी वुड रियली हैव टू सी दैट व्हेन द गेम कम्स अप. लेकिन उसके पहले एक बार दोबारा, लाइक ऑलवेज इट्स गेटिंग रेपिटेटिव बट आई नो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन्फॉर्मेशन. सो येस, आज हमें पता पड़ेंगे कौन सी दो टीम्स जाने वाली हैं फॉर द मास्टर्स. अभी का जो मैच है इसमें जो टीम हारती है दे ऑलरेडी लूज देयर अपॉर्चुनिटी, उनको थर्ड पोजीशन सिक्योर करने को मिलेगी. लेकिन जो टॉप 2 टीम्स होंगी दे विल बी फाइटिंग अगेन. रेवेनेंट ऑलरेडी अपने आप को ग्रैंड फाइनल्स में पा रही है. अब ट्रू रिपर्स एंड मार्कोस में से कौन आएगा ये एक बार मैं जानना चाहती हूँ हमारे कास्टर्स से भी, बिकॉज उनका ओपिनियन मैटर्स जस्ट एज मच. सो शिवांश एंड पैंडा, व्हाट डू यू थिंक?
Yeah.
It's the fight for the finals because अब मार्कस गेमिंग और ट्रू रिपर्स इन दोनों में से कोई आगे जाएगा और एक घर जाने वाला है. वो तो हमें कुछ समय ही पता लगेगा. लेकिन माय नेम इज शिवांश फीनिक्स सिंह, अलोंगसाइड मी इट्स माय मैन पांडा कासो. पांडा, इंस्टेंटली बता दीजिए व्हाट डू यू एक्चुअली थिंक अबाउट दिस मैचअप. एंड टू बी ऑनेस्ट, इससे पहले हमारी बात हो रही थी एंड वी वर एक्सपेक्टिंग 2-1. ये नहीं किस टीम के फेवर में, बट एक्चुअली 2-1.
Yeah, I was expecting a 2-1 because both these teams are really good, and True Rippers haven't had the best showing as of late. But Marcos Gaming, after that loss from Revenant Esports, it definitely will affect their mentality. But we're going to go into our Bells Rock draft. The bands are in. They're going to be Piper, Tig Brock, Sam, Jean, and Gray. First pick up from True Rippers going to be the Bonnie. And Bonnie is a pretty good brawler. In fact, at EMEA in the monthly finals, it was the most picked brawler, and its win rate was also very, very high. So it has sneaked its way back into the meta quite recently, and it is pretty effective.
Yeah, it certainly is. So I was about to say you can go for a B, and hey, Marcus Gaming instantly picked that. But again, True Rippers ने instantly अच्छा pick लिया है, which is really useful. But again, depend करता है players के ऊपर भी वो कैसे इस्तेमाल करने वाले. Plus, Marcus Gaming, they are already just played a battle, I think. So अब they are ready for this low bracket matchup. The second pick, it's gonna be a Grom.
That Grom pick is very, very good. Grom is a really strong brawler. There was a slight nerf to Grom, but the fact is the mechanics make it really broken, along with the fact that you have the Grom bomb, or you could use a radio check to get those 3 quick flurry of shots, or the watchtower itself to tank a few shots. There are lots of different reasons why you want to run Grom, especially on this map. And Sprout is going to be picked up by True Rippers. Obviously, you do want to have a thrower on your side as well, but it's still going to be a tough matchup for that Sprout, and there is going to be a Gus in play. So it really depends on how this last pick is going to be going down. And I would not be surprised if we see something like a Carl coming out, maybe even say a Bell. But I think that maybe you could go for a Ruffs just to switch things up a little bit, because Ruffs can break down some of these walls as well. But there are unbreakable walls. So they decided to go for the Bell. Bell has a lot of range. Obviously, with a reverse polarity, it's going to get even more range whenever its shot hits the wall, and it's going to be even longer. So that's one of the other reasons why you do want to run this. But I like the draft from True Rippers just a little bit more, except for the fact that they are going to be facing off against a Grom. So that might be putting a wrench in their works.
Otherwise, I think they're going to be comfortable facing that Bell and the B. But let's see how this particular matchup is going to pan out, because I'm really excited. Because just after this, we'll get to see which is going to be the second team who will get the ticket to Japan. और उनके चेहरे पे आएगी खुशी. काश मैं उनके reaction भी देख पाता. Maybe future में देखने को मिले. But so the only reaction when you get to Japan is yeah, finally. I think the way you expect it. But again, jokes about the match got started, and Abhishek already got one hit.
Yeah, he has his powered up shot. He doesn't even need to use it right now. He can just, be very, very careful and keep Pratik back. He has a range advantage on Pratik. He just needs to ensure that he doesn't feed, because 4 shots from Pratik equals 1-star launcher, which means a possible death scenario. Yash and Ash King are going mano-a-mano in the mid here, as Ash King is actually not facing down Yash. He's actually helping Pratik with his lane against Abhishek, and Pratik has pushed back Abhishek quite a bit. Obviously, Abhishek doesn't want to feed the Bonnie as a result. On the right-hand side, we have a mano-a-mano, and Captain is facing off a very difficult opposition against Shrun, and I think Shrun might be able to get the kill there. He gets 1 tap, but not able to get that death kill.
I think so. अगर HP और कम होती Captain की, अगर दूसरा shot लग जाता तो could have secured that pick. लेकिन now Captain is again aggressing. Yash might shut down that Bonnie, but Bonnie survives. Abhishek has an opportunity to pick him down. The star launcher got used, but he got picked by Abhishek. Ash King denying the map control, but he needs to understand he's also facing that poison damage. The first round goes to the team Marcus Gaming.
Yeah, it went down to the wire. I did like the hedge at the end, but 1 shot from Yash was enough to allow Ash King to die to the damage and the poison. Very sad situation. Obviously, Ash King has been pulling a lot of the weight in the team as of late. We saw how good he was yesterday, and he might be one of the reasons why they are able to win this, but you got to be very, very careful. There's going to be a lot of shots coming down on Ash. He gets taken out first, and that is going to be huge, along with the fact that there is going to be an amp on to Pratik. He's going to take even more damage to his person.
Oh, it's not looking that good. थोड़ा सा और map control में आगे यहाँ पर नजर आती हुई Marcus Gaming, and Shran is doing a beautiful job facing that Captain and also denying him. You already lost 2 of your players. Now the only man is going to be that Gus. He will go out, and I think so. Ye round B, Marcus Gaming will win this one, and the first game too. Ek aur game to win the set.
Yeah, and before this match, I was saying that Marcos Gaming are looking pretty good in form, and I don't think that loss against Revenant push back their mentality at all. They're looking very, very strong, and maybe if they are able to execute the same strategy once again, they might be able to do something. But obviously, Troopers are not going to be giving them that satisfaction. They're not going to be lying down. We're going to go into game number 2, and let's see what happens here.
It's again a close call for both the teams, but for Marcus Gaming, they already have an advantage. 1 game advantage is a huge thing. यश यहाँ पर काफी परफेक्ट तरीके से स्प्राउट को यहाँ पर डैमेज दे रहे प्लस ऑल्सो he shuts him down. Sking, that's a huge mistake. I think so he might suffer. His team might suffer after that.
Yes, for sure, and that's going to be a huge advantage lost here for the Eagles, who can take a lot of damage. He's going to be going down, and now Captain's the only one. They don't even need to use any utility to take down Captain. In fact, I think it would be better just to take him out before he gets his super. But so far, they have managed to do that. Marcus Gaming have secured the round here. One more round is what they need to get that first set.
Yep, just one more to secure the first set. Up, यहाँ पर इस particular knockout match के अंदर, I think so Marcus Gaming already have that upper hand. Oh, a lane switch from the side of Abhishek and Strand, despite the fact Strand was doing a great job against that Ash King, but they still goes for the switch. I think so just going to play that mind games with them.
Yeah, I think that Abhishek probably wants to go up against Gus because it's going to be easier for him to deal with that. But Ash King gets taken out once again, and one of the biggest reasons why you want to run Sprout is that he's going to be alive for the majority of the time. But with him being taken out, it's just looking bad to worse, and that we do see a reverse polarity, but they aren't able to connect it. It doesn't matter. At the end, True Rippers are going to be losing this one. Marcus Gaming 4 straight rounds, 2 straight games, and the first set.
They need to understand it's a BO3, best of 3, in which if teams win 2 games, they are done. They will move forward. Marcus Gaming, they lost 2 sets in a row against Revenant, but they don't want to happen this again against True Rippers. Already यहाँ पर पहला set जीतते नजर आई. I think so this was the situation in which quite unlucky for Ash King, and that was the only moment when he survived till the end.
Yeah, that was... I think that they really need to address the fact that their clutch brawlers shouldn't probably go down that early, because especially in a mode like Hot Zone, I mean not Hot Zone, especially in a mode like Knockout, my bad, you definitely need to have those clutch brawlers there. It's going to have a huge influence in terms of ensuring that there's going to be not really complete control on one side. If you have both your throwers up, you're going to have somewhat of a stalemate in the mid. So that's one of the reasons why you don't want to die. You see the number of supers that Marcus Gaming had vis-a-vis Troopers, and it's a lot for a mode like Knockout. And the amount of damage, 55,552. 3 off what I wanted, but it was awesome nonetheless.
Ooh, a perfect game, no doubt. Marcus Gaming just again proving them why they are in the top 3, and the damage difference is massive, no doubt. But चलिए, उन्होंने यहाँ पर Brammers में Revenant को भी यहाँ पर 2 बार, they also put up a good fight against Revenant. So in terms of damage, Marcus Gaming again going to be in the top. And if we talk about True Rippers, right, as you just mentioned when the draft was going on, you mentioned that Grom is the only thing, Grom is the only problem they're going to face, and that's what just happened. Grom shutting down the Ash King and denying every single opportunity for True Rippers, and that was the game changer, I think, so a lot of times.
Yeah, I did like the team play from the lanes. What happened was you had the Bell and the B who pushed Ash King into the mid whenever he was trying to move to the side to help out. And those shots allowed the Grom to one-tap him with the radio check as well. So very good. And in one specific instance, I remember seeing the Sprout putting Grom in the damage gear range, which means that it's going to pack a wall whenever those shots do happen to hit you. And he got taken out as a result of that. But now we're going to go in the Shooting Star. It's a long-range map. It does come down a lot to skill. But our usual bans on this map might be something along the lines of Piper, maybe Fang, Tick, Sprout, Grom, all of the major throwers, Bell, yes. Brock is also probably going to be a ban. Jean as well. You might not see the Bonnie being banned out because Bonnie is not that great that it needs to be banned out, but considering all the bans in the map, it definitely is going to be a viable pick when we do see it. Oh, Bonnie is banned both sides. Wow. So we see double Bonnie ban, a Tick, Piper, Gray, and Max.
Yeah, Max is already out of the picture. It means, okay, I think so Mandy is still there, right? You can go for Mandy if you want. What do you think about that particular pick? Is Mandy a viable option? In my personal opinion, maybe.
Yeah, this is one of the more viable maps for Mandy, along with Bridge Too Far, and maybe even Safe Zone. But Nani is definitely the most important pick because it doesn't need to rely on staying still to be able to do damage, and it outranges every receiver other than Mandy on the map. In response, we might just see a Mandy. Bell is also still very possible to be a pickup here. Fang has not been banned out, so whichever team has that last pick can run the Fang as a last pick option here. And we have a Sprout and a Gene being picked up. So Grom is still there on the map, and I wouldn't be surprised to see a Grom being brought out in response.
And I think so. शायद True Rippers लेती हुई भी नजर है because in the previous map again, although it was a team, team ने काफी अच्छा help करा था to Grom to secure the major threat. But again, when you know it's important, then you should instantly go for that. जैसे कि हम लोग बार-बार mention कर रहे हैं, Nani's there, and yes, definitely Grom got picked by True Rippers. They understand the importance of this particular map because Marcus Gaming, they have one set lead. Again, one set lead, and just because of that, if they win this one, then it's done. They will get the ticket to Japan. But True Rippers need to put up a good fight, and that's why they pick a Bell there. So it's
Marcos could probably go for a Gus, but they could go for a Fang. If I was in Revenant's shoes right now, I would have picked the Fang into this draft because that would be the best counter. Okay. But I think that Marcos want to play it a bit safe, so they might go for the Gus pick. Maybe a Carl as well, but they might suffer in terms of the mid damage because obviously they can't do much. So that's why the Gus is going to be picked up, and I think that is definitely a common sense draft choice here.
I think so, yes. Marcus Gaming again समझती हुई कि कितना ज़्यादा important है मैच जीतना अब उनके लिए भी. If you wrap it up as quickly as possible, you don't give any chance to True Rippers to just resurrect, and that's your plus point. Just do it. Just go for it. But चलिए, Shooting Star again, bounty का map, बहुत सारी चीजें depend करती हैं. क्या Marcus Gaming just gonna finish in a 2 of style or not? ये तो हमें थोड़ी देर में ही पता लगेगा. But Panda, what do you think? How much pressure True Rippers are feeling right now?
A lot of pressure. They're running a pretty standard draft for this sort of map, so I wouldn't be surprised to see them being quite effective here. Captain is going to be playing the Bell this time around, Ash King on the Grom, and Blue Star still has not been collected, but that does make sense because there are going to be huge hazards in the form of Mr. Abhishek and Yash, but Ash King does get the Blue Star. He gets a radio check as well, and Abhishek goes down with no SOS.
Oh no. That is not a good thing because they already have a 3-star lead, plus they also got the Blue Star, and that Grom just instantly using that radio check was I think the best decision, because Abhishek was also surprised at what just happened because we were already dishing out a huge amount of damage onto him and he still pushes forward. Captain has a super available and he can charge onto Abhishek, and Abhishek again on low HP.
Yeah, that spotter finding the damage amp, and Abhishek goes down, and he's down twice in a row. Blue Star and 2 kills on Ash King, and he's really giving his team all the space to work with. Right now, Marcos Gaming need Yash to get his super online, because till he gets his super, it seems like Ash King is going to be completely unabated.
I think so the Nani just denying that range, or also utilizing that range advantage perfectly, denying that map control from Yash, and now Grom is also helping them. That's a really, really good thing, no doubt. But that unbreakable wall, you can't destroy that, dude.
Yeah, that was unfortunate there. It's going to be a spooky boy, so now Abhishek can move up. There is a damage jet which was used, but he gets taken out. Another radio check by Smart, but Captain finishing him up, and that's going to be a 7-star lead. Marcus Gaming haven't got a single kill, haven't got a single star at all, and True Ripper is really going from strength to strength in this one.
Yes, 2 has his magical hand available, but I don't think so that he's just going to utilize it here. He's already on low HP, and again, the Nani missing his shot, but it doesn't matter. 10 more seconds there, I have a humongous lead, and Marcus Gaming could be able to contest that. Right now, I think so. Use that magical hand, but no use because Grom is still there.
Yeah, they got a consolation kill here. Marcos Gaming have taken 1 L. Could this be the start of a reverse sweep? And signs point to yes. Right now, True Ripper is looking very, very strong, and Ash King especially has taken a page from the book and really running down that Grom, and has been playing it really, really well. And the Sprout has no response to it.
I think so. True Rippers might go for a reverse sweep here, क्योंकि अब उनके पास already एक गेम की advantage है. Again, Ash King collecting that star, Blue Star especially. अभी के लिए 1 star की lead है. I think so Abhishek को थोड़ा सा careful रहना पड़ेगा because in the previous matchup he was the only one who got picked up 3 times in a row. So that is the only thing. Plus also getting the map control, and finally Abhishek was getting that, but no, he got denied. Yes. Oh, the passive ability just helping him to resurrect or just helping him to just replenish his HP. But again, asking, he is playing that Grom so beautifully that Abhishek don't even have a single chance. I think so. The only thing which can save Marcus Gaming here is that magical hand.
I think that the Fang would have been a better option in retrospect. The Fang could have at least gotten range. Oh, Cookie Barker brought on the other side. Pratik with a slapback. That's going to be a 3-0 right now. And Marcos Gaming once again on the back foot. Oh, Yash has a magic hand. The question is he ever going to get into range where he can actually use it?
I don't know, bro. I don't even know. I think so. थोड़ा सा aggressive यहाँ पर खेलना पड़ेगा. Abhishek needs to help him, right? If Yash को अगर थोड़ा सा भी वो magical hand का इस्तेमाल करना है, I think so he needs to target that Ash King or maybe that Bell. Nani also denying that Abhishek positioning, and which is a really good mind play. And Yash, he needs to just move towards a bit forward. He can't go towards the left hand side because Bell already planted those traps.
Yeah, those nest eggs, all three of them are there when he gets slowed. What was that pull? That was a huge squandered opportunity. Vengeful Spirits comes down, but nobody there to capitalize. Everybody on Trooper's low, but they're out of harm's way. There is going to be a peep head coming in. They find this way on the Shran. Shran goes down, Pratik goes down, but Abhishek goes down. Flurry of kills. Trooper's on top with 6-star lead.
This is again looking impossible. It seems like this could be Trooper's game. This could be Trooper's set. They are looking so much confident than Marcus Gaming even thought. What a game True Rippers finishes off with style.
Definitely has to say, I mean, I have to mention that it was the draft to a large extent here, but even with the drafts, forget that. Ash King did such a great job in the mid. He was able to completely dominate all the lanes, even without that much of support. But whenever he did need support, Pratik was there to pick up the slack. On the other side, we had Captain hitting those spotters, getting the damage amps onto so many different members of Marcos Gaming whenever the team did require. And those radio checks were never squandered. Whenever I use a radio check, I hit absolutely nothing. But this guy was able to find his mark every single time.
Oh my goodness. That's certainly true, but again, you know, the difference that Grom created was humongous, dude. You have to agree with that, and the damage also favoring them. Now, I think so, it was an equalizer from the side of Troopers. Now, things got back to zero. अब आपको scratch से start करना पड़ेगा दोनों ही टीमों को. Marcus Gaming and True Rippers, they both won one set in respectively for themselves. But अभी के लिए, if they want to secure this, if they want to secure that ticket Japan, they have to put up a good fight, and I think so Brawl Ball.
This is the ultimate battle for Japan. It's going to come down to this last set on Super Beach, and I hope it's going to be a super match. It is, I have to say, I am slightly remiss that it isn't a best of 5 because I would like to see 2 more sets of this because it's absolutely insane what these teams are doing to each other. You think that Marcos Gaming has the lead, has the upper hand? No. Troopers are showing them that they have the cards to play, and I really want to see how Super Beach does play out here. On this map, we have a lot of choke points. That means we might see something like a Barley coming out, maybe even a Dynamite. Buster has been coming back in the meta just a little bit. Yeah. B is also really great. Max can bring the speed, Dynamite the stuns. Penny, Salty Barrel along with the old Lobber just brings a lot of control to the map. Carl as well with this. Oh yeah, and we have our bans right now. They are going to be B, Poco, Otis, Barley, Poco, and Ash. So the Poco Ash has been removed completely from contention. Yeah,
True Rippers is the one which just instantly removed that, and Marcus is like, we're just gonna ban one, and we might just gonna sneak in that Ash, but True Rippers deny that. चलिए, अगर हम बात करें अब पहले पिक के बारे में, Penny right at the bat True Rippers द्वारा पिक करी जाएगी, and it's a safe pick, no doubt.
Yes, Penny does make a lot of sense as a mid option. It's going to be great into other mid options as well. So it is a pretty early pick to see it. Otis is not there anymore, so that means that the Salty Barrel is not going to be dispatched as fast. Ruffs could be a pick here, but haven't seen Ruffs being played as much. Janet is also pretty good. We've seen the occasional Crow being picked up on this map, but this map allows for a lot of different archetypes for compositions, and Crow is going to be picked up along with the Slowing Toxin toxin, it definitely has a lot of value that it can bring to the team, and the enduring toxin makes it much longer in terms of duration of the poison. So that's one of the reasons you want to run it. Nita is going to be picked up. I haven't seen Nita as much on this map, but along with the walls that exist, the peak shots that Nita can run are going to be very, very effective, but it has to be careful that it doesn't go up against the Penny.
Yeah. But also careful to end up when you just choose your sides or maybe where you are playing. Plus, also one more thing, Beer can also help you a lot, especially in those cases when it's like all about to score a goal or just get an advantage or just deny that scoring opportunity. And it's gonna be Spike from the side of True Rippers, which got picked. So again, looking interesting. Their comp is looking interesting, but what it's gonna be their final pick. What do you think, Panda?
I think they need to pick something for the Dynamite, which is probably coming from Marcos Gaming. But Marcos Gaming don't have an out-and-out mid, so those are some of the considerations. But I wouldn't be surprised to see something like, say, a Carl coming out from the side of True Rippers, because there isn't really a counter to Carl on the other side. So I think that Carl does make a lot of sense. M's also okay. Yeah, M's is going to be the pick up here, and it seems like they read my mind.
Yeah, dude. Or maybe you read their mind. Vice versa.
X-Files music plays.
POV Sergeant. Okay, jokes about
Dynamite.
Dynamite got picked up by Marcus Gaming. So again, अगर हम कॉम की बात करें, I think so both of them are looking very confident. But again, the ultimate battle, it's gonna start. Get ready for the ultimate battle.
Yeah, Dynamite with its satchel charge, it might be stunning out a lot of people. It does counter out so many things on the side of True Rippers, because the turret not going to get as much value. Spike, it's just a free target, and Dynamite can land those shots even better. I prefer, honestly, the composition of Marcos Gaming, though they might suffer in terms of range just a little bit, because the Penny is going to be outranging that, and the M's is definitely a huge threat.
Yeah, certainly is. And look at that. If we talk about Yash, again, जैसा कि आपने mention करा, तो peak shots के लिए जा सकते हैं, playing on the left hand side and denying that Penny. On the right hand side, we can see Spike is there, dishing out a good amount of damage onto that Abhishek. So Dynamite को starting से अगर आप थोड़ा सा से suppress करेंगे, so it's a good sign for the team.
Yeah, it seems like Abhishek has not mastered the art of dodging these curveball shots, and he's taking a lot of damage, already putting his team in a huge disadvantage as Ash King gets a kill there. He does use the stick around, but it doesn't really matter in that situation, as he's already taken out. Pratik gets taken out as well, and Shrine has dissolved the offensive that did come from True Rippers, and Marcos Gaming can survive for just another few minutes.
I like the fact that Ash King के पास एक मौका था, but he didn't push because he knew it that it's not that useful, right? क्योंकि उनका टीम सपोर्ट नहीं है, प्लस वहाँ पर एक ट्रेड हो गया था. And Abhishek again, the target from the side of Ash King, you again got it stick around available. Shran also has a super available, but I think so कि कैसे उसको यहाँ पर deny करेंगे प्रतीक, that it's going to be a good call.
Yeah, for sure. And Shrine has been making a little bit of room for him, but Yash is not feeding the M's, which should be a good thing. But conversely, the M's is not feeding Yash either. That means no bears in tow. But Ash King now can move up once again. Aggress, put the stick around probably on Shrine if it was me. And Pratik now is going to be taken out. Yash also gets the bear. Bear goes down. Abhishek goes down as well on the other side. So that trade was definitely a viable trade for the side of True Rippers.
But again, the stick around is there, so आप इतना आराम से aggress नहीं कर पाएंगे. Swoop is also there for Shran. Oh, and he used it. He goes all in, and that's a beautiful trade. Look at that. Captain Bailey surviving on just a few HP, but he got control of the ball. Old Lobber got utilized, and again, just helping True Rippers get the map control in their favor.
Yeah, there was satchel charge on a Pratik, not able to find the kill. Abhishek goes down once again, and Abhishek really is losing his lane against Ash King, and unfortunate for his team, that it's definitely hurting them, as once the walls go down, it's going to be even harder for this Marcos Gaming wall, composition to have legs, as now Pratik is going to be having a clear line of sight for the goal in these next 15 seconds. They're going to be holding onto the ball, they're going to be holding onto the control, because this spawn trap is a great situation for them. Marcos Gaming definitely have their work cut out for them.
What a place to use that old Lobber. Yes, look at that. Has very less HP now. He has back on his feet. That bear got denied, and the stick around, a perfect stick around, but again, yes, somehow managed to escape from that reality. And Stran, look at that, he's still on low HP. Abhishek defending scoreline so perfectly that he got a good amount of map control. He used the super, but again, True Rippers one step ahead from Marcus Gaming.
Yeah, it seems like this is going to be going. Oh, Shran just narrowly gets the ball. He survives, but Captain gets taken out, asking, collecting, and that's going to be True Rippers going on a match point. They've taken 3 straight games, and Marcos Gaming had the first set, but now on the cusp of being eliminated.
Yeah, the final set. This could be the final set. True Rippers can get the Japan ticket, but Marcos Gaming, now they have to do everything. जो भी उनके मन में चल रहा है, they have to do it. And now, just because they switch the lane, yes, it doesn't matter. You switch the lanes or not, you're still receiving a good amount of damage from the side of Ash King.
Yeah, Abhishek probably had a little bit of nerves because his shots were not connected to Ash King, but this time he's doing a pretty good job. He's going to be taken out here, and then now 2 members of Marcos Gaming going down already. Troopers in a great spot to actually score once again.
I think so. Yeah, definitely. They have the man advantage, but Abhishek, perfect spawn timing. He spawned at the perfect movement. Stick around, and the combination of that. Lobber shot was perfect. Prateek has the ball. He has the advantage, but Yash denied that. They got the ball, but Yash again denied that. Yash.
That was insane defensive plays. Oh my god, they were obstinate. They did not let them move up, and they were able to get that kill. They were able to clear the ball, and oh my god, Marcos Gaming are going to be surviving, and now they're going to be putting up a counter-offensive.
Yeah, yes, the best goalkeeper from the side of Marcos Gaming. Now they are moving forward. The salty battle got used. Captain pushed back their attack, and now Ash King had the control of that ball. Abhishek, the positioning got denied. He has a really good option to get the ball, but Sran, again, if you want to use that soup, it has to be perfectly timed.
Yeah, and he's taking a bit of damage, so he can't really commit on the swoop here. The kill is there, though, onto Ash King somehow. And Sharon does find it. Prateek is going to be very, very low. There is going to be an old lobber, which kills Abhishek, and that was exactly the kill they needed. That keeps him alive. There also keeps a turret on the map, and Sharon takes a little bit of damage, Yash as well. So now they actually have to go back to reset their HP, to regen just a little bit, as Sharon is once again very low. And Abhishek back on the lane against Ash King. The lane which is actually supposed to be favoring him, but he doesn't want to take it.
Ash King again, charging that super is very quickly, and that's a really good sign again. Use that stick around, but there is no one. They got ball control there. That's a plus point for them, but from the side, the pressure that Sran is creating is also used there. He's not even giving a single chance to Prateek to fight back, but still against them, they need to just move forward because True Rippers, they are looking good.
Yeah, 14 seconds, and once again, we go in a situation with no walls except for the indestructible ones, and that's going to make it easier for True Rippers to extend their control of this map. We might just go in overtime just now.
I think so. Yeah, definitely overtime देखने को मिलने वाला है. अगर यश ने यहाँ पर एक भी pick निकाल लिया, because he has a stick around available. One, it's going to be enough, and one more old lob, it's going to be enough. Yash goes down. It all comes down to Abhishek. Yash did a great job there while defending that, but we couldn't able to do that. True Rippers, ladies and gentlemen, this is the next team. It's got the ticket of the Japan. Woohoo!
Yeah, True Rippers going from strength to strength. They had a shaky first set, but have really shown up in the next two, and now we might have, we actually do have a rematch of True Rippers and the Revenant Esports, which we were waiting to see since the Challenge Series. Gotta say, True Rippers really came out to play, and Marcos Gaming, commiserations to them. This is going to be a very tough loss. Obviously, it's not just the fact that they didn't make it to the grand finals, they also have not got the ticket, and this draft did favor them, but it just didn't seem like Abhishek was completely in it. At the start of the second game, we saw Abhishek making a lot more control, lots more kills, but he swapped lanes once again, and Ash King was completely uncontrolled on this right-hand side. It didn't matter who he was going up against. He just kept on getting the wins over and over again. Though this defensive play just now, Yash was able to execute. He was able to get those kills, and they were able to clear the ball, and that was impressive. And I thought that was probably the start of a comeback for Marcos Gaming, but it didn't really result in anything useful for them.
I think so. After that particular, ball control, they even go for that counter push, right? But it didn't work out. Thanks a lot to Captain. He was the one who stopped it. Plus, also, Ash King is always there. But चलिए, कोई दिक्कत वाली बात नहीं है. They tried their level. Marcos Gaming played well, but it is True Rippers which are going to the grand finals. We talk about the damage difference. Damn, it's huge.
Pun intended, and
Yeah.
it seems like despite the dam, there wasn't a bridge to bridge the gap. 40,000 more damage almost from the side of Troopers, and there is just nothing that you can say about it. They completely demolish Marcos Gaming. That spike pick should not have worked as well as it did in the composition.
Yeah.
But I think that the Crow was probably suffering a lot against the Penny. It wasn't able to really dodge those Penny shots as much, as one of the reasons why we saw the old Lobber quite often. Even the Nita just felt quite muted. He wasn't able to aggress into the Ems, but Ems wasn't able to aggress into him either, and this just made it that much harder.
A lot of stuff to talk about, dude, no doubt. But बहुत ही ज़्यादा क्रेजी मैचअप था, एंड एट द एंड इट वाज ट्रू रिपर्स, राइट? कहीं ना कहीं दोनों में से किसी एक टीम को ही जाना था, बट ट्रू रिपर्स अगेन विनिंग बैक टू बैक 4 राउंड्स इन अ रो, व्हिच वाज अ गुड पॉइंट टू टॉक अबाउट. लेकिन आई थिंक सो ये पॉइंट हमें अपने एनालिस्ट के लिए छोड़ना चाहिए. अब मैं उनसे जानना चाहूंगा उन्हें पर्टिकुलर मैचअप कैसा लगा, स्पेशली दैट रिवर्स स्वीप फ्रॉम साइड ऑफ ट्रू रिपर्स.
Well, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Finally हमें 2-1 देखने को मिला है, and क्या बेहतरीन 2-1 देखने को मिला है. They started off low and then True Rippers ने जिस तरह का comeback किया, I think even though हम लोग काफ़ी assurance के साथ starting से कह रहे थे कि Revenant तो जा रही है finals में, this one is not gonna be a clear-cut win, because अगला जो मैच आने वाला है Revenant and True Rippers का, I feel like if True Rippers brings in the same momentum, they have a really good shot.
I don't know, anything can happen because Brawl Stars का हमारा जो पूरा सफ़र रहा है, बहुत सारे ऐसे मोमेंट्स रहे हैं जब हमने एंटिसिपेट किया कि एक पर्टिकुलर चीज़ होगी और उसका बिल्कुल अपोजिट हो जाता है. इस बार भी हमें लगा था कि मार्कोस गेमिंग शायद आगे जाएंगे. ट्रू रिपर्स फॉर्म में नहीं दिख रहे, बट ट्रू रिपर्स ने जिस तरीके से बैक टू बैक 4 राउंड्स में जीत हासिल करी, बाउंटी के दोनों राउंड्स. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई हैव टू से मैं बहुत खुश हूँ, ग्रोम पिक हुआ, एंड जिस टीम ने ग्रोम पिक किया उनको जीत हासिल हुई. फर्स्ट मैच में ग्रोम मार्कोस गेमिंग के पास था, मार्कोस गेमिंग वन, बिकॉज ग्रोम इज़ वन ऑफ माय फेवरेट ब्रॉलर. वहाँ पे अगर ट्रू रिपर्स की बात करें, ग्रोम का पिक बहुत ज़्यादा क्रूशल था उस पर्टिकुलर राउंड में, जिसकी वजह से ट्रू रिपर्स के हाथ में जीत हासिल हुई. एट द सेम टाइम जैसे कि पांडव एंड शिवांश मेंशन कर रहे थे कि ब्रॉल बॉल जैसे आपको मोड में रेंज चाहिए, ब्रॉलर्स अगर आपके रेंज प्रोवाइड नहीं कर पा रहे हैं तो आपको दिक्कत आएगी. वही चीज़ यहाँ पे मार्कोस गेमिंग के साथ होते हुए दिखाई दिया. अगर एक रेंज ब्रॉलर उनके पास होता तो शायद मार्कोस गेमिंग आगे बढ़ते हुए दिख सकते थे.
Well, absolutely, that could have been something, and again, you're the analyst, so I'm gonna depend on your input for that. लेकिन एक बार दोबारा से brackets पे नजर डालते हैं, because this is gonna be the grand finals. हमारी teams already decide हो चुकी हैं कौन जा रही है. It's gonna be Revenant Esports and True Rippers, बट अब इन दोनों के बीच में जो भिड़ंत होने वाली है. Now it's all about personal feud, to be honest, Bhavna, because जगह सिक्योर हो चुकी है. They are getting a good chunk of money as well. They are getting to represent our country as well. All the boxes are checked. अब बस वो bragging rights के लिए fight है.
आई थिंक प्राइज मनी के लिए फाइट है. दोनों टीम्स जापान जा रही हैं. इट्स अ टिकट टू जापान फॉर रेवेनेंट एंड ट्रू रिपर्स दोनों के लिए. अब बात आती है प्राइज मनी. कौन 19,000 का ह्यूज प्राइज मनी अपने फेवर में लेके जाएगा, ट्रू रिपर्स या फिर रेवेनेंट ई स्पोर्ट्स? वो चीज़ हमें आगे देखने को मिलेगी. बट मैं ना थोड़ी सी निराश हूँ अपने कास्टर्स से. आई एम रियली वेरी हर्ट. व्हाट हैपेंड टू द झकास गैंग गाइस? आई थॉट हम अहाना को इंक्लूड करेंगे, बट इट्स अगेन बैक टू झकास बॉयज. वेयर इज माई झकास गैंग?
मैं ऐड हो रही हूँ. I am also झकास. But सबसे ज़्यादा झकास होने वाला है हमारा आने वाला मैच. This is what they have been fighting for since the beginning. I don't know how to even say anything. Already पिछले मैचेस में आप देख सकते हो मेरा नेल पेंट उतर रहा है because nail bite करना पड़ा. Like at least in the final round, True Rippers काफ़ी अच्छा स्टार्ट कर रहे थे, लेकिन फिर कई मोमेंट्स पे लग रहा था कि मार्कोस might get it, and then again True Rippers, and it was very confusing and it was very mind boggling. I cannot even comprehend कि अगला मैच कैसा होने वाला है, considering that it's the grand freaking finals.
जी हाँ बिल्कुल. बट अगर बात करें रेवेनेंट ट्रू रिपर्स 2 बार एक दूसरे के साथ खेले हैं जहाँ पे रेवेनेंट ने जीत हासिल करी है. इस बार मैं चाहती हूँ ट्रू रिपर्स वापस से अपना दबदबा, डोमिनेशन जो स्टार्टिंग में था ना जब टॉप 2 पे थे, वो वापस आए.
So basically भावना, आप बदले की भावना देखना चाहती हो.
Of course.
Anyways, आगे गेम में क्या होने वाला है ये जानने के लिए चलते हैं हमारे कास्टर्स के पास. एंड यस, वी आर आल्सो अ पार्ट ऑफ द छक्कास गैंग.
Oh,
Definitely everyone is a part of Chaka's gang. I think so. We can include the production team and also the players. So, but okay, jokes apart, dude. Let's get this party started because It's grand finals. It's BO5. We've been waiting for this moment from a very long time, but finally it's here. Revenant versus True Rippers up against each other. Although they are getting the ticket to Japan, but we need to crown our champion today, right, Panda?
And our bands are in Hard Rock Mine. Janet, Spike, Penny, Lola, Stu, and Ash. And I'm not sure who was the first pick because I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, okay, the first pick was in fact True Rippers. So they went for the Rico, the 8-Bit, and the Otis. And on the other side, Revenant, we have the Ruffs and the Bull. And I like the composition from True Rippers just a little bit more as of right now. They still have this last pick here for the side of Revenant, and I think that they could possibly go for something like the Ash just to be a bit more aggressive, but they're pretty wild, so they go for the Max instead, and Max is going to bring a lot of speed. It's going to be great on the lane as well, and it is pretty interesting that there is an Otis. Otis can hold its own against most of the brawlers in the game, so it is pretty good brawler in the mid, though. They might have a little bit of an issue, Revenant, because they're going up against an 8-Bit, and really, there isn't really any brawler on the side of Revenant that can do that great against the 8-Bit here.
So it's going to be a problem for them. It's going to be a problem, and they have to deal with it while they were, trying to collect those gems for themselves. Because again, it's gem grab in the Hard Rock Mine, one of kind of my favorite map, because I don't usually play a lot of gem grab because it's very technical, but yeah, these teams have to. But again, अगर हम बात करें अभी के लिए, Surgeon is just going all in, secured both the gems. Oh, it's an aggressive play style from the side of Surgeon and Trishant. I like it.
Yeah, it certainly seems to be a very great start for the side of Revenant Esports. Pratik very, very low. And Sergeant, I don't think he cares. He's like, oh, there's a range disadvantage? Oh, it doesn't apply to me. But he gets caught out with the fat splatter. It was a bit too fat. And sometimes you got to be able to handle the fatness as Ashkin gets taken out by Prashant on the other side. Instinct very, very low. Does get found out by Captain. But now Revenant Esports. Oh, Captain actually collecting those gems as well. But starting going in on the offensive. He's going to be very low. He finds the kill, but that's going to give Instinct the chance to pick up those gems. Instinct not the best brawler to pick up these gems here, but he still has to do his duty. The gem grab is the name of the game.
Yep, gem grab. You need to get those gems, and you need to get that advantage as soon as possible. 7-2, which is a really, really good point for them. Revenant के पास एक अच्छी advantage. Surgeon is going really, really so aggressive that I don't think so कि True Rippers could be expected होगा. Look at that, 8 gems in the backpack. Pratik instantly यहाँ पे super का इस्तेमाल करता जाएगा. Asking might go down. Pratik needs to be a bit careful, and he wasn't. Asking goes down. Sergeant backing off.
God.
What was that, dude?
Sergeant plays with the confidence of a person who's just picked up the game, but he doesn't go down. And it's just insane. Just look at him. He's with the spins and the protesto. And Revenant Esports completely ripping through True Rippers. And that is just so insane. The guy is, he's alive. It just doesn't make sense to me. I'm still processing what he did in the mid.
How many ammo does this guy have? I think so. Just playing with unlimited ammo. It feels like he's not even reloading his gun, dude. Holy moly. I love the playstyle of Revenant right now. It feels like they're in a hurry. I don't know where they have to go. Or maybe they are already trying to get the trophy. But wow.
You might not like the guy because of the BM, but he definitely is flashy, and that cannot be understated. We're going to go into game number 2. Can True Rippers change the way this plays out here? Fast Splatter going down. Now Sergeant has to move back. 90 HP to his name. Captain being very aggressive, and he is going to be pressured by Instinct, though. Another bouncy castle coming out as Pratik gets the kill on the Instinct. It is going to be a 3v0 in terms of the gem line. Once again, Sergeant in the mid between 3 people, still alive, picking up even more kills and giving speed to his team and getting them into positions where they can be so aggressive.
Yeah, and look at that. Instinct just opening up the map a bit more so that he can help Sergeant. Oh my god, look at that. The Pratik is just using his turret there. Okay, this is the amount of map control Team Revenant have. I think Sergeant don't even care, dude. He doesn't even care. He's like, yeah, normal game, just pushing up the rank, collecting.
Yeah, he's playing like it's a ladder game, not even giving a care in the world as Captain trying to aggress here. He picks up the 10th gem. He's going to be very, very low. There is going to be a rickshaw, but finds absolutely nobody as Sergeant once again spinning, saucing on the Protesto, and there's nothing Troopers can do. This was a completely washout, and it's been the Sergeant show. It is Sergeant Clash's world, and we are just players.
It's a different game going on with Sergeant and a different game for Prashant and Instinct. They are just helping him collect, maintaining those side lanes, and it is really important. A huge responsibility onto the shoulders of Prashant and Instinct, because if Sergeant needs to play aggressive, it all comes down to both the players that how they're going to manage that side aggression because you have to provide him a lot of room so that he can aggress and collect those gems, and that what his team is doing perfectly. And yeah, he was just spinning around. It seems like he's a Beyblade too.
Yeah, he is. I mean, he's letting it rip against the Rippers, so it does make sense that he are spinning. But obviously, BM aside, this guy can walk the walk and he can talk the talk. And honestly, it just definitely show Revenant Esports a complete master class on BM, but more importantly, a master class on how to play as a team.
I don't know, dude. Like, what to say? I'm out of words, too. Like, wow. How... It seemed like it's just 5 minutes, and the game just got ended. The first set is over. Damn. Yeah,
it is speed running their way to winning the grand finals. They speed run all the way to Japan, and now they're going to be speed running the grand finals as well. So already set number 1 in their pocket. Troopers, they have the opportunity of coming back. Sneaky Field is going to be the next set, and on this map specifically, you have to be very attentive. You got to be careful about who's going to be in the grass. If you're not vigilant, if you're not watchful, you will get caught out, and that means that you might unwittingly actually fall. So you need to ensure that you're not going to be carefree. You got to be planned. You got to be calculated. You have to work as a team together. And draft obviously comes in that respect as well. You got to pick those brawlers that will help you facilitate your plays and how you want to go about doing things here.
Yep. We might see a Poco Ash. What do you think, Manu? Because again, it's going to be a good option, right? If you just want to play aggressive, just like the way Team Revenant was playing, right?
Yeah, I mean, Poco Ash definitely is a huge consideration on a map like this. We saw how good Sergeant Clash was in the Sandy here yesterday, and I don't know if Troopers paid attention to that, because if they didn't, they might just get whiplash, and I don't feel like there is an out-and-out counter to Sandy on this map. Obviously, Sandy doesn't have that much of range, but it has so much of grass, it has a pretty fast movement speed along with the speed gear that it can cause quite a lot of issues. And you couple that with the fact that it has a Sweet Dreams gadget, that means you're going to be stunned as well. So they got to be careful about how they approach these things. Otherwise, things are not going to be turning up for Troopers.
Yeah, Troopers needs to understand that this is a whole different Revenant Esports they are fighting. They need to just, match up the speed. Otherwise, Revenant will just, as I just mentioned, they might just speed run this ticket to Japan. So, let's see how this particular matchup is going to pan out. Because, again, Revenant, I think so. They were showcasing that aggressive play style, but it was controlled aggression, right? If you're playing that aggressive, it's a high risk, high reward factor. But if you already did a mastery in that, then hey, you're good to go.
Yep, and we have our draft here. There's going to be voice crack at 31. There's going to be Anita, Freebo, Ems, Crow, Max, and Ash. These are going to be the bans. That means all the major offensive brawlers, the brawlers that can help you find out where people are in the mid, the brawlers that are going to be so aggressive and bring speed to the game are going to be removed from the equation. And this means that you might see Squeak coming out as well. Penny's going to be the first pick. No surprises there. Penny is quite the standard pick. I wouldn't be surprised to see Janet and B from Revenant Esports.
Oh, Sandy, Sergeant is there with Sandy. So as you just mentioned, there is not that perfect counter of the Sandy. So I think so. We need a perfect counter of Sergeant first, then we need a counter of Sandy. Yeah,
Sergeant counter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I should be Sergeant's ISP whenever I don't like him, turn it off and then turn it back off again. Anyway, Rippers, they have the next 2, and they got to figure out how to isolate this Sandy down. Otis could be a pretty good option. The Fat Splatter is definitely good, and Otis itself can sneak quite well, and Troopers decide to go for the Spike. We saw how good they did with the Spike in Super Beach last time around,
Rosa.
And there is going to be a Rosa. So Rosa is going to allow you to sneak. That means the Sandy can't really compete on the Rosa lane as well. well. But with help from, say, the B or even another pick from Revenant Esports, it definitely is going to be possible. This kind of removes Squeak from the equation because it'd be harder to play the Squeak. But I honestly think that you could possibly run something like the Surge. I know it's going to be a little risky if you're a Revenant, but you could run the Surge into that Rosa as well.
But
Buzz might be...
Dynamite. Oh. Buzz, I think I would have liked that, yeah.
Just certain things, honestly. I would have liked the Buzz as well.
True.
But Dynamite also can stun you, so that is a consideration as well. And Dynamite does do really great against the Spike, but last time we didn't see that happening for the team that did run Dynamite. Maybe things might change up here this time around for Revenant.
Yeah, maybe. Again, it's 50-50 there, but again, True Rippers again playing with their mindset, or शायद ये वाला set तो जीतते नजर आए, because if Revenant wins this set, they will just be a little bit closer to the match point, and the gadget got used by that Pratik so that he can just get to know where the players are, and it is certainly useful because they need to understand where Instinct is. Although that Sandy's not playing against Rosa, but it's still effective. Okay, yeah, just do that.
17 seconds, they just walked it down, they just run it back, and Pratik was taken out by Sergeant. There is going to be unfriendly bushes, so Sergeant's going to be slow. He also misses his satchel charge, but he does find the mark on the super. He gets a kill though on Pratik. On the other side, Instinct falls, and it is still though looking up great for the side of Revenant.
Sergeant is playing with the Dynamite. I thought it's going to be Sandy, but no, he just changed the brawlers a bit. But the performance, it's still the same. He's still showcasing that dominance. The stick around goes used on to the players, all to Instinct. And yes, now they can hide that Sandstorm.
Yeah, the healing wind's also going to be healing up Instinct just a little bit because he was kind of low. They find the kill on him, Pratik. That's going to be huge. They have complete control as well of the mid as they're holding down this chokehold. There is going to be a kill on Ash King, and wow, that is a complete blowout. True Ripper is just following one after the other by the wayside. Revenant Esports taking no prisoners, execution directly.
No room for breathing. You are done. You are done for now. That's the icing. So that's the slogan for Revenant for now. This time they're just, I think they're way more confident. They're way more confident than we thought today. And now Sergeant is chasing that Rosa. Wow! What was that?
Oh my god, the skill difference is just absolutely insane. Captain is getting pressured, he gets taken out, but he managed to find two nonetheless, and now Sergeant is going to be bullying Ash King. Should find the kill there with the big old barrel boom of the demolition, and the Rosa playing like she is going up against the Shelly instead of a Dynamite.
What is going on doing? I don't know. I don't even understand how Sergeant and the team is just pulling this off, but hey, they are doing this. They are doing this possible. And Sandy chucked in that Ash King down. They again have an opportunity to score a goal. Rosa is out of the picture. There's only one brawler left, and that was Penny, and that wasn't enough. And another score from the side of Sergeant. Again, he is on a different level.
Context for people, it's not that Sergeant's being toxic, he is friends with the other team, so they do play a lot with each other. It's not just a random team that they're playing up against. So it's friendly banter, yes. There's gonna be a stick around coming down. Prashant is gonna be low, and now we actually see Troopers making a big dent in the control of Revenant Esports. There's gonna be a stick around. There's also gonna be a wall break actually favoring True Rippers instead, but Prashant and Sergeant desperately trying to keep Captain at bay.
I think that particular moment about to help True Rippers because they got that map to open a bed blast. They had that ball in their favor, but if it all comes down to man advantage, in that situation, they in fact Revenant was winning. Rosa close in the distance and shut down that Dynamite. It all comes down to the chance. Will he survive? Yes, he will.
Yeah, he's been dodging a lot of these shots. He's going to go down to the flurry of curveball shots coming in. There's going to be a stick around as well, starting to fall. And now Instinct also has to walk into that stick around. And now Pratik can actually try to get a goal. No, he passes the ball to Captain, and that is miscommunication at its finest. And a big old barrel boom comes, but Captain does manage to get the kill. He's going to be slowed. He's going to be taken out, and Revenant Esports are able to survive for just a little bit more. They're going to be cornering the ball. 20 seconds. True Rippers can't get to the ball. Can they?
They're like, do you need that ball? Get this. Come on. Try your luck. You won't get any chance right now. Another stick around got used by Asking. Instinct denied that, and Sergeant is playing from the spawn area, dude. This match is done. Another set got secured by Team Revenant. They are just crazy. That's the only thing I just want to say. I'm done. I'm going. Bye bye, Panda.
Like I said, it's the Sergeant class show, and Troopers are being shown their position. Every single time, we have always said it's the battle of the Titans, the top two of the region, Revenant versus Troopers. But every single time we do see Revenant going up against Troopers, Revenant does play quite seriously. And they show us that, yes, they might be the second team, but you should not utter their name in the same breath. And that is exactly being on showcase right now.
Agreed. I 110% agree with that statement, too. Because, again, Revenant, every single time, whenever they play seriously, they're just on the level, dude. I think so. They're still hiding some skills. I don't know. Maybe it's just 60-70% of their skill set. I don't even know, because this is a different team. When it all comes down to defending, they were pretty good. When it all comes down to the aggressive playstyle, they were perfect. Oh, this Revenant. I think so. This was the thing I was missing, right? You mentioned when we were casting the league stage, you were like, hey, you still have to wait for the grand finals, and yeah. The wait is over, and I can see now how much deadly a team can be.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. Yes, Dynamite has come back in the meta. It's not as meta as you would assume it to be. I don't think many teams would run Dynamite on sneaky fields, but Revenant ran it. And how 40,000 damage more in terms of the difference. And now Gold Arm Gun is going to be the third set. Can Revenant get 3 straight sets and get a complete blowout versus Troopers? I did mention before the stream that it might be a 3-1, but I'm going to revise it. I think it might be a 3-0.
Oh, I don't know, bro. I don't know. They can still, just give one set maybe, just to enjoy, just to play the Dueling Beetles. They were like, it's been so long, we haven't played Dueling Beetles, let's play it again. I don't know. You can never understand what Sergeant is thinking. But again, let's talk about the picks and bans. Tick, Sprout, Crom is out of the picture. Revenant instantly just banned 3 throwers in a row. On the other side, Troopers denying that Piper, as well as Penny and Graham. And apologies, team.
Yeah, I like this composition from Revenant. They are playing it seriously. It's not a troll composition by any means. They want to close this one out, and that is the mood that they're setting. Fang is going to be picked up by Troopers. I do like this Fang pick. Honestly, only the Cookie Popper might be the only counter to this Fang here. But so far, I like the composition from Revenant a little bit more. I really think it comes down to how Pratik plays that Fang. We know that he is a resident Fang for True Rippers. Can they rip through Revenant? Can they make Sergeant not spin like a Beyblade? I don't know if that's going to be possible, but we can find out.
Yeah, we can. We just have to wait for a bit. And yeah, map is here. Golden Gulch is here. Let's see what's going to happen. It's going to be Revenant just going to go for a 3-0, or True Rippers might just secure one set for now.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. And game is very much underway. So far, nobody has fallen, but Pratik allowed to get his super charged up quite a lot, but he uses it on defense instead. Staying alive is obviously more important, but that was so much of effort completely squandered on his side here as Revenant Esports won again. Take control of the mid, and that is very important. The True Ripper side need to retake the mid once more, as Ashking has the Sugar Ray online, and we saw how good he plays Sugar Ray on this specific map in the past. He can get those shots, he can charge those supers, and Sergeant goes for the aggressive play, but that knockback does put a wrench in his works here, as he almost gets Captain using Star Launcher on defensive here.
Oh, he missed the Sugar Ray. Prashant is seeing some amount of damage, but that's not enough. Sergeant needs to be very much perfect, and now Instinct dishing out a huge amount of damage. Captain barely surviving, and the Fang as well as Bonnie's out in the picture. First round goes in the favor of Revenant. To be honest, it was a good fight. I think so. अगर वो Sugar Ray और perfect तरीके से अपना market करती और उसके ऊपर और कोई और maybe Fang capitalize कर जाता, तो maybe True Rippers के पास advantage होती है. Oh, it was a bit too early, dude. I don't know why he used it that early.
Yeah, honestly, I would have if it was me. Oh. Flying hook tailspin, but there is a roundhouse kick. Pratik finds the kill. He's going to be low. There is going to be a the base drop. They find the kill here as Crescendo online for Instinct. He goes, takes flight, and there's going to be a lot of damage on the Captain. Captain's very low. Prashant also very low in tow, and he is dodging, bobbing, and weaving. He's making his way, snaking through, and he finally gets his super once again. Back into the Clive form, and there's a bit of a reset. It's going to be a 1v2, definitely favoring the side of Revenant Esports.
Yeah, Instinct closing in the distance, Prashant maintaining that distance so that he can get the cookie popper on. And Instinct, it's not even required, I think so, that Crescendo is on, and he can utilize that whenever he wants. Captain barely surviving, I think so, yeah, the first game goes into the favor of Team Revenant. Match point! Oh my goodness, to get that grand final championship title. Wow.
They're so close to that clean sweep that they were looking for. They've taken the first 2 sets so aggressively. The third set is not any different. True Rippers have their work cut out for them, but there have been possibilities of teams coming back in situations worse than this one. But it's definitely going to be a tall order, a very difficult ask. We go into this last game of this set here, possibly if Revenant close this one out, as Captain getting pressure on the right-hand side, takes a lot of damage as well, and Ash King also not really making that much of use of Mandy. On the other side, Instinct also pressuring Pratik as well, who's all the way back in his spawn.
Oh my god, Ash King goes down, Sergeant, and might shut down the Captain, but no, he just pushed forward, shuts 2-player down, Sergeant just left alone on his own.
Yeah, Sergeant is going to be low. Pratik also has his super to work with, but Captain getting the ace. He kills all 3 members of Revenant and puts the Rippers on his back, and he pushes them to another round.
Okay, this is so cool. Again, this is so close. And I think so, Bonnie was the difference with that. Bonnie with the ace was perfect. And now, Captain just again going all in. Captain wiped 1 player out. Fan with 1 for himself. And Sergeant, he got lost.
That was a flip of the script. Is this the start of the reverse sweep? Impressive plays coming in for True Rippers. Both Pratik and Captain, 1-time Captain with the ace. Pratik responding, saying that, hey, you got 1, let me try to get the other. And they do execute. Maybe True Rippers are able to come back here.
I think so, yeah. That's gonna be the story. Maybe. Anything can happen. As I just mentioned, Fang again going all in against that Instinct. Instinct will survive. Oh, he does! He actually does! Sergeant just again going with a flying hook. Might take down that Mandy or not. Oh, he was on very low HP. How he does that? How Sergeant managed to survive? I don't know. Okay, this is done. Cool.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't as much as Sergeant surviving as True Rippers kind of not executing that. He should have gone down by all intents and purposes there. That's going to be Revenant taking the first round. Right now, Sergeant just wants to get his tailspin, and on the other side, the Bonnie also wants to get her Star Launcher online, which is why we're seeing whatever is happening on the bottom left here.
They are fighting against each other. And hey, look at that. Sergeant just spamming the hurt emote there. He loves them. Yeah, he's just like, yeah, I like the game. I like you guys. I like everything. We are winning.
Revenant on match point, on round point, just 1 more round, and they win the grand finals of the ESL challenge season. And obviously, they want to do exactly that. And Prashant misses the spooky boy. Now Sergeant can't go up aggressively. Sugar Ray nearly finds it, but does not in the end, as Revenant Esports being pressured to the right-hand side.
Oh, flying hook got used, and he got his super. Ash King is out of the picture. Bonnie is the only one who can change the fate for Team True Rippers. But Captain, will he able to do that? He got denied by the Instinct. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be Sergeant. Might secure a pick. Goes for spinning. Goes for the baseless movement again. Pinning down or cornering down that Fang into behind those walls. We got our Snapdragon Pro Series Brawl Stars champion, I think so.
Yeah, most likely, as Pratik is going to be very low. There's going to be a super. He uses it to get out of the way. Sergeant now BMing, but he finds a kill though. Pratik dodges back into that, and that is Revenant Esports closing this tournament out in style. A complete wipeout. They lost 1 game in the grand finals, but honestly, it is just an insane team. In the Challenge Series final, they've only lost 1 set throughout the entirety of the tournament. That is insane.
Yep. If that's going to be their whole playstyle, maybe that's how they're going to play in future. I think so. It's going to be an unstoppable team. However, True Rippers somehow managed to secure 1 game. I think so. It just makes that winning game streak, which is kind of good. But at the end, it was Revenant who secured the victory. I like the way Team True Rippers reacted after losing out the first game in this knockout stage. But after that, Revenant was like, "Hey, it's done. That's it. That's the only thing you guys gonna show. It's us who's just gonna get that championship title."
Yeah, for sure. And now if we talk about what has to be done in the future, it's obviously Revenant is a big fish in a small pond, but now they're going to be in the open wide sea against Wales. And are they up to the task? So far, historically, India has not really done that well internationally, and maybe this could be an opportunity for Revenant to turn that narrative around. True Rippers obviously are still not up to the task. They have qualified, but they have to work towards getting a bit cleaner, better with their draft, and they have to scrim a lot with the SEA teams. Some of the teams that we know from APAC were almost on the cusp of getting there. Rising Sun Esports, Crazy Raccoon, Team Wood, aka Team Flash. So there are lots of different teams here that they could, scrim and get better against. But definitely they want to show a good reputation of India going into the World Finals here.
Yeah.
But right now, in the terms of damage difference, it's not all that different. In fact, more supers on the side of True Rippers. Revenant Esports, though, really executing perfectly.
Perfectly. Again, perfection. Right to the minute detail. But again, True Rippers, they put up a good fight, no doubt. They really actually put up a good fight. But at the end, they were in the top two. You got a chance to go to Japan. It all comes down to how you're going to play against that, against those international teams. वहाँ आपका सारा का सारा मोमेंटम टेस्ट होने वाला है. वहाँ आपका एक्चुअल प्ले स्टाइल एंड एक्चुअल persona check होने वाला है कि कैसे आप खेलने वाले हैं, how you're going to manage to survive, how you're going to put up a good fight against them, because this is over for now. We know who's the champion. But बहुत ही perfect खेले. जितनी भी हमारी teams आई थी इस challenger stage के अंदर, इस challenger finals के अंदर, सबने काफी ज्यादा perfect खेला था. At the end, it was Revenant. They just dropped one game and that's it. Otherwise, वो हमेशा हमें काफी ज्यादा superior form में ही नजर आए. But Panda, to be honest, it was a roller coaster ride for me because I literally enjoyed every single game, every single set, every single match.
Yeah, I completely agree with you there. And I just want to take this opportunity to talk a little bit about what we've seen so far. The community in India and Brawl Stars hasn't been the biggest community, but a lot of you guys have collaborated and come together, hosted a lot of tournaments, participated in a lot of tournaments, and you, the viewers, have actually come here to show a lot of support to the community. And that's huge because if you guys don't do that, we don't get more tournaments in the future. Moreover, I would like to thank all of the organizers of the event, ESL, for giving me this opportunity. And once again, the viewers for showing up, the teams participating. We have come a long way. The games have become way better, much cleaner, and much tighter ship that we are running. And I have to say, I am impressed, I am honored, and I am excited for the future.
Let's see, me too. I'm also excited for that. But again, अच्छी चीज़ों की जब भी शुरुआत होती है कभी ना कभी तो उनका अंत होता ही. और SPS चैलेंजर फाइनल का भी अंत अब आ चुका है. बट पांडा, बहुत अच्छा लगा. बहुत सारी चीजें मैंने आपसे सीखी है. आई होप इन फ्यूचर में और भी चीजें सीखता रहूंगा. बट दैट इज इट. द झकास बॉयज आर डन फॉर नाउ, बट इन फ्यूचर हम लोग और मिलेंगे. लेकिन अभी हमें हमारी झकास गैंग के पास जाना है. दैट्स गोना बी अ बनाना लिस्ट.
We have found the winners. We have finally found the winners. पूरी की पूरी जो जर्नी थी वो आज आके समाप्त होती है. And Revenant Esports takes it home with the big W on their badges. And True Rippers को आज के लिए सिर्फ एक ही जीत से संतुष्ट रहना पड़ेगा. The second one wasn't theirs, but still both of them are gonna be representing us in Japan, and I am very excited for that.
आई थिंक वी ऑल आर वेरी एक्साइटेड अबाउट इट कि जैसे कि पांडा ने मेंशन किया कि ब्रॉल स्टार्स की जो कम्युनिटी है इंडिया में बहुत ही छोटी कम्युनिटी है. इन गेम दे आर द राइवल्स, बट आउट ऑफ द गेम दे आर ऑल फ्रेंड्स टू विद ईच अदर. बहुत ज़्यादा सपोर्ट करते हैं. जैसे दो बड़ी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, दो बड़ी टीम्स अब जा रही हैं इंडिया को रिप्रेजेंट करने जापान में. वी ऑल आर वेरी प्राउड ऑफ रेवेनेंट एंड ट्रू रिपर्स. जिस तरीके से उनका पूरा रन रहा है, दो स्ट्रॉन्ग टीम्स जा रही हैं, बस एक ट्रॉफी घर आ जाए.
Absolutely. All the very best to both of our teams that are going to be going all the way to Japan, and for the rest of them to actually make their standings in the coming future tournaments whenever that happens. But for now, this is us signing off. But before we leave, we do have a huge thanks to all the people who made this possible. So a huge thanks to Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. Share the epic and level up your game. Snapdragon Elite Gaming. When winning matters the most, we saw that happen today. And Monster Energy, unleash the beast. See you all next time.
to get it. I'm on the mission, snap any minute, casually winning. Stop tripping on me, stop dissing on me. Yeah, I got a dream, can't take it from me. My fire's burning, I'm always learning. Tell me where to go, man, I'm on a journey. Yeah, I can't explain it, I get excited. Keep it 300, King Leonidas. Strap in, cause it's gonna be a long ride. Working on me every single day and night. There comes a time when your worlds will collide. If it's holding you back, push it right to the side. Ain't got no time for no fear. I work too hard to get here.